What's up, everybody? You are here with the Ooh Ladies First panel. Okay. Make sure you guys are coming into the video. You're liking the video. Make sure you have subscribed to all of our channels and you're following us on social media at Jami ThatsMe, at Bondy Blue, at Blue Rose Bondy, at Necey Dixon. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all are doing what y'all need to do. And in addition to that, let me say this. I put in the chat, um, I put into the chat a link for you guys to go and make sure that you vote for Bondy because she's nominated for 2 awards for the Boss Babe Awards. So I hope that you guys are also doing that as well. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ladies ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some things real quick. All right. First off, I have this on the screen. Matter of fact, let me do it like this so y'all can see.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure that you guys are voting.
Please.
When's the last day? When is the last day?
I think the last day is in April.
Perfect.
I'm not sure. I gotta make sure, but I think it might be over in April.
Okay. All right, guys. So it's there for you all. Please make sure that you go and support. We do appreciate you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Now, let us go ahead. How's everybody doing this great Thursday?
Good.
Is the weather good? Because the weather been too damn good this week. And y'all know Atlanta a little crazy. So it might be freezing next week, but it's been nice.
It's been good here. It's been like 70s. It's perfect.
Yes.
Same.
This is the season that I do love, the early spring before it gets too hot. And I wish it could be like that year round, just like I wish it could be daylight savings time, like the year round, where it's not getting dark so early. I wish, but whatever. People do what they want to do. No change. However, there is a change, and there's a change over on MSNBC. And I want us to just chat really quickly about this because it's very unfortunate as Joy Reid had her show canceled. I didn't watch it a whole lot, but I know that her show was very impactful for a lot of us's that tuned in. And I was kind of surprised to see that not only did they cancel it, but they didn't offer her like any other opportunity on the network. And it's a bit messed up. The good thing for her is that she can go on kind of like Don Lemon and create her own thing. And the great thing too is the fact that you've already gotten the exposure and the followers, and they're going to follow you to those other platforms. And also another good factor, and it may not look like that, like when you're going through it and people losing their jobs and stuff left and right. But for her, I don't know about the production individuals, but for her, it's like you ain't really got to worry about being too censored with a network of Joy, don't say this, don't say that, let's hold back on this. But I feel like as YouTubers, even though it's like somewhat of a free space for us, I feel like YouTube is the network a bit because they'll hop on there and tell us what they don't like either. So it's like, Joy, I feel you just a little bit. And some people have their channels snatched away without notice or anything. So it's like, I feel like although we're in different spaces, we understand and we feel you. And, I do think she's going to go on to do great things similar to what, Don Lemon do, because he be doing numbers over there, honey.
Oh, yes.
Keeping the people informed.
Listen,
where does Don Lemon go to?
YouTube. He I think they fired him from CNN, but he sued them for millions.
I remember that.
And now
he wasn't finished with his contract.
You said what?
Because he wasn't finished with his contract. That's why he was able to sue them. But I was about to ask y'all, did y'all hear what he was talking about this week?
No, I saw an interview he did with Jamal Bryant, and I saw that he told some lady to go. What he said? Fuck yourself.
Oh no, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, tell me
about that, girl. He said that the Grinder app crashed at the RNC at the Republican National Convention, and he said a whole bunch of married white Republican men was trying to fuck him. So
this makes so much sense.
I thought he was married.
I thought he was married.
No, he is, but they still be hitting. I mean, I think y'all know how people be getting down.
Fine line, between the love. That's why the white Republicans will be trying to fuck him, because it's that fine line between the love and like, oh, I hate you so bad, I want to fuck you.
Oh, shit.
And I believe him. He said that the Grinder app crashed during the RNC. And he said they was on that app trying to fuck him.
That's wild. I did not. He talked about that on YouTube?
Yes, it was on
Oh
the
my god.
internet. Let me see if I can find it because I
That's
don't think
crazy.
I saved it. But yes, girl, Don Lemon was letting the people know that, and that's why I don't like none of that shit. Like the way people act as if they're above things,
Mhm.
like being homophobic, period. Because most of these people really be down for this shit behind the scenes. If ain't nobody
Mm-hmm.
watching, then they down for
Mhm. Mhm.
I can find
It
it
ain't
because I
nobody
know.
watching, right?
Yeah, that is wild. That's
Yeah, I
wild.
agree with you though when it comes to Joy Reid though. I think she should go over to YouTube. Now that I think about Don Lemon, I didn't know he was on YouTube.
Mhm.
I don't really be in that space, so I'm not familiar with what moves on there. But yeah,
And
that makes sense.
and it's funny because it's that fine line of quote unquote blogger versus journalist or whatever. So he got in his little blog bag just a little piece when he told that lady to go fuck herself or whatever it was. He told her, I was like, "Ooh, Don will be able to say certain things on air, honey." Now he got a little piece of free range, but also I feel like the risks are if some of the Republicans may not like what he say, they may try and get some of his videos taken down. But
Mhm.
also with the status that he has, he likely is plugged in with people at YouTube to where he can get issues resolved faster
Uh-huh.
for him.
That's what I would guess.
You know, I
Yeah.
think it's so weird. They could talk about. I feel like political channels never get taken down because it's all just opinion based. I don't know. I was working with a lender a couple of years ago,
Hmm.
and they got to go through all your income verifications and all that stuff. And he was asking what I talk about on YouTube. He is from Florida. And he was like, "Oh yeah, my son, he's monetized on YouTube. That's his full-time job." I said, "Oh, what does he talk about?" He said, "Far right." I said, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
And it was 2020, it was 2021. So that's height of all
Mm.
the bullshit.
Right.
Mm.
So I feel like they really be thriving. They
Mm.
do. It's weird because they don't really. I feel like they can, if they lace hate in politics or political speech, they
Hmm.
get by. But if you do like a try
Ooh.
on video and somebody can see your nipple, like the shape of your nipples, bloop, whole video is taken down. It's like if y'all monitored sex or hate the same way that y'all monitor like the female body, we'd be
Hmm.
a lot better. But I think political channels, they be thriving. So
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I sent it to you in the
Oh, you
DMs.
did? Okay.
Mhm.
Let me pull that up. Oh my. Am I able to click on it? Okay. All right. Let's see.
Lot at Republican events from married people.
Married
Guys.
married men.
Yeah.
The same men that go around asking what a woman is.
Yeah. And saying that liberals are groomers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are blowing up Grinder at the
Oh, yeah.
Republican convention.
Got it.
I get hit on a lot at Republican events from married people.
Married
Guys.
married men.
Yeah.
The same men that go around asking what a woman is.
Yeah. And saying that liberals are groomers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are blowing up Grinder at the
Oh, yeah.
Republican convention.
Got it.
That's crazy. Never forget that Grinder app crashed at the Republican National Convention.
I had no
Oh,
idea
but
about
you
that.
can get up
That's
unhinged with y'all niggas.
listen. I believe him though. That's why I be like, I listen. Be reading them books, you find out like a lot of them old people was, once they all old and then most of their friends dead, they'll tell the truth that everybody was sucking dick and enjoy it.
Listen, you is not lying. That I don't know what the name of the book was, but when you told me about the documentary
Yes,
with the
with
guy in
Scotty Bowers.
Hollywood,
Scotty Bowers.
yes,
Yes.
Scotty back girl, it was so much information. I was like, oh my God. I was blown. I was blown.
Necey, you can't hear you.
I was muted. I said, "Damn, tell me the name of that book," because I just started using Audible.
Full service.
Full service, okay.
He was exposing a lot of people to you. I was like, Jesus.
But
Like,
apparently, like it wasn't even really exposure because a lot of the people at the
true.
time knew what was going on. Like people that was in these circles knew. but just the American public. But I also feel like that's so interesting the way everybody's always trying to sell an image versus what it actually is. Like Hollywood literally knows that these people are gay, but they want them to pretend to be straight. And then them pretending to be straight is what makes regular people think that more people are straight than not. It's weird.
Yeah, very much so. Because it was so normal until I guess they started, I don't know, the Academy or getting awards or something. I don't know who started complaining, but that's when it seems like a lot of restrictions started to go on, and you can't do this, you can't do that. But it seemed like it was years after it had already been normal for them to do. Now all of a sudden they put these parameters. I don't know. I do wonder, because I didn't catch exactly who the people were that came to the front. But you know what? The people that came was probably the ones that didn't want their stuff exposed, because they may have had families that did not know about that, and it could have been them. This person, thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Wait till y'all hear about the tea on Senator Lindsey Graham.
Oh, he has to be gay. He has to be gay.
Thank you for the super chat.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Very, very soft. Like, it's something about him that has always felt very soft to me. Let me look him upside if I know I'm telling the truth.
You said soft. Let me
yes.
see.
And I mean, like, just yes, it is his chin. Absolutely. He looks like a grown Gerber baby.
I can't.
It's something
he definitely look like he related to Mitch, for sure. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. Oh, Lindsey Graham.
No, what's it? Okay, I gotta see what he look like.
Lindsey Graham.
Oh, this old ass man.
Hollering.
But don't he look like it? I mean,
I ain't gonna put nothing past nobody. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he look. I guess I thought I was gonna see a good looking, you know, like this white man so fine he gotta be gay. Like that type of thing.
No, more so of it's just something about him that I feel like you can just see it. Like
Crystal said he been living with his bestie for over 20 years.
If that ain't giving Scotty Bowers book.
Hello. Also his hair. That's another thing.
Let me show him to the people that's listening.
His hair was always so perfect. Like, that's another thing I noticed. But it's
do the comb over.
Yes.
He looked like he lick his hand and go.
Look like he got a small little comb in his back pocket. Okay, gotta make sure all those. But see that picture, that second one?
Oh, hold on, let me go back.
The second one to the top. I feel like that picture tells it all. That one, yes. You definitely look like all we have to do is put a different outfit on him, and that's somebody's white auntie.
I see it in the eyes.
Yes,
for sure.
Just it's his face. Like I don't know what it is. Like he looked like he could have been a lesbian child. He looked like a lesbian right now.
Oh my. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Graham. Anything else on Joy Reid, Dunn, any of that?
I like that Don is free. It's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into real quick a bit of fashion. I'm just gonna hop over. We're just gonna transition and flow. So it looks like they ended up having a Black Women in Hollywood event, which was pretty dope. It was done by Essence. So I grabbed a few looks and I wanted to get y'all thoughts. Look at Miss Issa Rae. We got Miss Tyra Banks as well as Miss Megan Good. And I love Megan's color, but I don't like her dress. I feel like it's kind of swallowing her because she's so small.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that her hair choice kind of makes me think, oh, I forgot they were having this event today. Let me just throw my hair up and go.
It's given she don't want to take them braids out because her hair hasn't grown out. Okay, that's what it's given. I don't know why I feel like that hair is an extension of her relationship. I don't know why.
Oh my God.
What? I'm just saying.
Damn.
She didn't have them the whole time they've been together. It's been boho braids.
Oh, damn. She has? I didn't know.
But she had them. I feel like she got the boho braids as soon as her and what's her ex-husband name?
Oh yeah.
Devin or
Fine.
Devon?
Yeah, Devon. As soon as her and Devon broke up, that's when she stayed with the boho braids, and I felt like it was giving like free spirit. She had that before Jonathan.
Oh.
Yeah, she did, but
Oh.
it's like by this time, I feel like she would have switched back to some type of
Something
hairstyle.
else.
Yes, like we've
Hmm.
seen her do so many hairstyles. I just kind of felt like this is her trying to hold on to that look, that beach babe look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think that's an extension of that's what he likes. It might have been something she chose
Yes.
initially, and then he was like, "Oh, I like that. You should keep that." And so
Yes.
now, you refuse to go back to your cute short hair that you used to have, that you used to bring out ever so often. But all
Yo.
right, wrong. Keep
I
that
could
same.
see that. I hate when girls do that.
But yeah, she looked cute though. I actually like the little cute, short in the front, long in the back. I think it's
Mhm.
cute. I do wish she had a different hairstyle. I don't like that the pearls look like a choker.
Mm.
I don't like that. But I do. I like the dress. I like the shoes. She looks pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like everything. I just don't like the hair, like y'all said. But part of it, I think it's just the pose that's kind of giving me senior prom.
Oh, wow.
But
Well,
that's good because she looks youthful.
yeah. Not so much with Tyra. I feel like Tyra looked like she's trying to suck in for dear life, and they cinched her in as much as they can.
Yup.
I think that she looks lighter than what I'm used to seeing her. I don't know if it's
'Cause she's just been inside. You ain't
Really?
seen
maybe that's
Tyra
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
she
outside.
looks lighter to me.
I think she went safe with the black. I don't think her dress is bad at all. Hair is normal. I think she looks fine.
Hmm.
I mean, it's giving maiden. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not maiden. It's giving matronly, very, you know, older lady, older lady e for some reason. The hair, I don't like the hair. Um, she could have done better. Like, you are the queen of lace fronts. You could have done better. I do like the dress. I think she looks good in the dress. Um, yeah, she look pretty. I just don't like her hair.
Yeah, I agree. So when you say it's giving matron, that's what Tyra been giving for the past I don't know how long.
Mm.
Probably since she had
Um,
that baby.
yeah, but when she had the baby, did she have a surrogate? I think she had a surrogate.
Oh, yeah.
So, but still, I guess, yeah, let me not say the wrong thing, but yeah, she been giving matron. So I think that the dress looks good. If you want to go for a sexy matron look, no shade, it
Mhm.
looks good. But yeah, I agree. The hair ain't it. I don't like how the roots are straight and then the rest is wavy.
Wrinkly. Yeah, like
Damn.
there's a hump slightly, like about.
Yeah, it's the way it's sitting. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
see
had to
what
go
y'all
look at
saying.
how old she is. How old is Tyra? What is Tyra's age? Let me say
They
that.
said
Tyra's
50.
age.
Right?
Yeah, somebody said
51.
50. Oh, 51?
51.
Okay. She look good to
Okay.
be 50. Go
But you
ahead.
know, I ain't even mad at her looking matron because she could be on Ozempic with the rest of the world.
That's true.
Mm.
So if
Yeah.
this is what she looks like at 51, good for her.
Oh, I think she looks amazing. I also think in a face, she looks kind of the same. Like she hasn't really aged much at all. I think she's just thicker in her body now. But I feel like that's fine. And I don't think anybody needs to be like, trying to stay the same thin
Young
size they
forever.
were when they were like in their early 30s and shit. She's
Yeah.
always had more body. And I think that was only going to, become more voluptuous as she got older. She's always been about body positivity. I remember she was taking her brow off on her show, taking all her makeup on. Y'all can kiss my fat ass. Like Tyra has always been about body positivity. So I think she looks great. I'm glad she's not falling into that trap like everybody else, because some of them is looking crazy. Big heads, little bodies.
Listen, they be wearing Mariah Carey out. I'm just like, y'all
Oh,
give
I
Miss
haven't
Ma'am a
seen her.
break, please.
I have
What
not
they be
seen
saying
her.
about Mariah?
Me
Like
either.
when she like does her performance, they talk about like whether it's her shoes, her feet in her shoes, her body, her voice. It's like y'all know we got to get older now. Just a little piece.
Oh
Got to
yeah.
get older. But yeah,
I mean, she
like
looked
they tired
good.
of Mary too, huh?
She definitely looks skinnier, but she looked good. I think she got a little BBL.
Talking about Tyra?
No,
Mariah.
Mariah.
Oh, Mariah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mariah ain't never had no ass. So it definitely looked like she got a little BBL, a little poo poo.
She probably got a little whoop, whoop. Yep, probably so. Ain't no telling. Issa Rae looks cute.
Issa Rae looks great. I love that color. her chest and arms look really, really nice.
Don't it?
Yeah. She's glowing.
That workout plan must be crazy. Miss ma'am. She looks
She
good.
No, she not. She not. I forgot she wasn't naturally skinny. I forgot she used to be a little thicker. She been looking so skinny for so long now. I didn't forgot.
It's crazy because she wasn't even like, I wouldn't even describe it as thick. She just seemed to be more fluffy.
Yeah.
Now it's like her body fat percentage has gone down a lot. She healthy for real.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a vegan and all of that, right? I think she was one of them people that
I'm not sure.
They took a lot out of their diet, you know. That's that LA life though. Shout out to the LA girls that can maintain being, you know, a size 2. That's what's hot.
Right. Okay. What about the ladies of Sister?
I like all of them except for what's the initials? What's her name?
AJ.
AJ. Thank you. I like all of them except for AJ's look.
You saw like Sabrina in the pink.
It's KJ. KJ. I'm sorry. I knew it was something.
KJ. Okay, yeah. I don't like KJ's look. I don't know what it is. Like the outfit by itself, like if it was on a hanger, I would be like, this is cute.
It's her wig and
but
her
it's something.
It's that wig for sure.
It's giving bland. It's something that's very bland about this. Crystal in the middle. I love her look with the red lip and the slick back. It's very. It fits nicely. And then to the right, I'm gonna forget her name.
Her name I keep wanting to say Sabrina. What is her name? I feel so. I have to look it up.
I should know it.
I know. Me too. I follow her.
Like me too. She do all that astrology stuff.
And her skin, child. Novi.
Yes. Novi. That's
Novi.
Novi Brown.
Smith. Brown. Okay. I love her dress. I do. It's not even like extremely dressy, but it just fits her well and it looks really nice on her. And I think that's enough with the bob. She looks beautiful.
I agree. I actually really like that dress. Even though I feel like I was looking at like, damn, that remind me of something I would have worn in the early 2000s. Like, you know, but I think it looked, like you said, it looked just really good on her body and the hair. Like it just looks like a very soft, pretty feminine look. I love Miss Crystal right here with this suit and that red lip and those gold earrings. Like that's and that the pony or the bun girl. I like all of that. That's real nice. KJ, my love. Girl, when I tell you every time me and Lyric see her and her man, we like, why did they do this to themselves?
Yep, that's why I can't like, honestly, I can't like nothing that I see of KJ just because her man to me, they just get, they look scary to me.
Yes, they have ruined their faces
together. And I feel like their relationship is one that needs to be studied. It's just the weirdest thing to me. They almost look like ventriloquists together.
Yes.
The dolls. It's scary. It's weird. Like, do y'all go to these appointments together? How much Botox and filler can you get? Why both of y'all look stoic? Y'all using the same highlight and contour. Come on.
And it's real bad with him because he used to be such a nice looking man. And now he just looks so fucking scary. And then they be together doing weird ass shit together. They low key remind me of Megan and.
Oh, I know you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
I don't know why, girl, but
it's weird.
It is. Honestly, it makes you wonder what some weird ass shit going on behind closed doors. You know how, like, back in the day when they used to have those Woman Thou Art Loosed and all of those like black church movies that was dark as fuck that TD Jakes used to do. I remember one where this lady used to like save her throw up. She was bulimic and she would save it and put it in.
Oh no.
For some reason, whenever I see people like that, I think it's some dark shit.
That was a movie?
On. Yeah, girl. It was.
What was she doing with it?
She would save it. Like it was in her basement. Like, and she had this like this what you call it?
Was she using it for rituals?
No. Just keeping it. Like would throw up, put it in a Ziploc bag.
And this was a movie?
Yes, with Melinda. That the person who played that character was Melinda Williams. And I think it was a TD Jakes, one of those, like I said, the Woman Thou Art Loose type of movies where, they trying to push you to the Lord. But it's through kind of ignoring the fact that people have mental issues and Jesus can't fix everything, child.
That's crazy. Wrath, a deadly sin, a 7 day. No, that's
He's
not
done
it.
some recent ones. This was back in the day. Hold up.
Oh, back in
I'm
the
gonna look.
day.
It's like 2000s. Let me look up Melinda, and then I think I'll be able to find it from her
Yeah.
list. But
That
girl,
is insane.
no, for real. It was always like, what the fuck? Like, why am I watching this? The Under Shepherd. That's what it is. That was Russ
Oh.
Parr. The Under Shepherd. That's what it was, y'all. And child, that shit was so dark. But it reminded me of those TD Jakes movies. But it was Russ Parr and Louis Gossett, Elise Neal, Isaiah Washington was in it. Lamar Rucker. But yeah, that's what, people like when you see him looking weird on the outside, I be feeling like it's some weird shit like that going on behind the scenes. And with KJ and that nigga, it's definitely giving some type of weird, ritual or ritualistic thing. Not anything that has to do with religion, but just something that's like a sign that you hard on your body in some type of way.
Not only that, for me, I feel like it's seeing that you're seeing that she's physically engulfing herself into this man because she didn't look like that before she got with him.
No.
So I just feel like even symbolically, just like looking at her, I don't even see the same face I saw when we first saw her on Sisters. Now she looking like him. It's just, I don't know. It would be hard for me, and I know this is a reach, even though it's not. If you catch my flow, I know this is a reach, but it's hard for me to believe that they actually are in like a healthy relationship,
No,
knowing that y'all
absolutely.
look the same with all this. So I don't know. It's I
Because
just get uneasy
No, I
vibes.
question it myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Because what type of healthy relationship would y'all both be like, yeah, we should go fuck up our faces together. Let's go do that.
Right.
There's some scary shit.
Very much so. All right, y'all. So what about this last set?
Ooh.
Ryan, Sky, and Marseille.
Love Ryan.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say, right?
Sky,
You
look
gonna
up
say something about Sky? We know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because them heels look like they too big.
The ponytail.
I like, honestly, I need to not ever see Sky because I never have anything good to say about her. I never do. And I don't even like she ain't even done nothing, but it's just I don't know what it is. Why would they pull 3/4 of your hair to the front and tie everything else to the back? I'm not understanding why they did you like that. I still don't feel like she has the right people to dress her petite build because even though she's a grown ass woman, she still somehow ends up looking like a child. She just had a baby. I'm not understanding. Get somebody else. Ryan Destiny, beautiful. But Ryan Destiny is beautiful, so she could put on anything. I just think that's what it is. She looked good. Marseille, and it's so annoying because every time I talk about Sky, I have to talk about Marseille.
Because
She
that's what
does
we
it
wanted
right.
for you.
Yeah,
Right.
we talked
That's
about
what we
that.
wanted for
That's
you,
what she's
girl.
supposed to be. I'm what you want to be. Come on, Quad.
She
come on.
does it right. And I'm not trying to pit the girls against each other, but what I'm saying is learn from this. They have similar body builds, and Sky's team still cannot dress her right. And every time I see them dressing her and I see like she looks so young in adult clothing, I can't help but think about the rumors, what they call the blind notes. And I gotta bring it up because I brought it up last time, where they were saying that her mama was escorting her allegedly. So I can't help but think about that. Just it's just not. I don't like Sky's look. I don't like Sky look. It is what it is.
I agree. I felt the same way about that Bang Yang Yang and how much they pulled to the front. That and then it looked like they tried to layer it, but her ends are her ends are fucked up. So you could see through her hair. You see what I'm saying? Like that, none of that is good. The vest, even though I love me a vest, girl, I felt like this vest with this skirt was not the good look. And as y'all said, those shoes look too big. It definitely is giving you're trying to make yourself look like an adult, but it gives slightly tacky. So I hate that for her. Again, yes. We love Ryan. I love the brown on her skin tone is amazing. Like you said, she's so pretty. It kind of doesn't matter what she wear, but it does. And I'm a fan of suits. I love, and I always have been a fan of like women wearing suits. So I love this. I love the color of the shoes that match the pants, girl. I love all of that. And Marseille, oh my God, Marseille, girl. I want you to go back to your natural hair and add in some clip-ins because the wiggage is becoming too wiggy. The dress looks beautiful. I love the way she's posing. She looks
that
great.
looks like leave out. I don't think that's a wig.
It's it's leave out.
Oh,
It may be a sew in,
and that they just
yeah.
Because I was looking like, where is her scalp? Like okay, I had to pull a little bit closer, but her hairline just looks so perfect. It, like when I'm looking at Ryan Destiny hair and looking at your girl hair, like I could see like hair, coming out they baby hairline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm looking at Marseille like, bitch, where's the hair at? Okay. Either way, I don't like her hair. That looked too old for high. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody not right. Maybe a bang would have been better, or a swoop. That's what it needed. It needed a swoop.
I think with Sky, I agree wholeheartedly on everything y'all said. I think I will say that her face gives a Barbie doll just a bit. And I think that
I was about to say Cindy Lou.
Oh my goodness. Well.
I mean, no shade. And she has a very like Disney face, like cartoon and real life.
Animated. She does.
Animated. That's what animated.
I do like her eyes. I think Ryan Destiny, she could have. It's the pose too. I'm like, girl, you better rock that. Like, now I will say, if she would have had a different hairstyle, it doesn't make me dislike the outfit any better, but I would not have mind seeing her wear a different hairstyle. But also just wearing your natural hair, at least that's what it looks like, and to rock this the way that she did. Good job, mama. I want to see more of her modeling. She really does look like a young Gabrielle Union. I wouldn't be surprised if they related in some capacity. Marseille looks super cute. Love the dress. I think she's
You talking about Ryan?
Yeah, I was talking about Ryan.
Do you remember when Gabrielle Union said she was hating on Ryan?
No.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, Gabrielle Union came with this big think piece, and she said that she was so tired of people saying that they were comparing Ryan Destiny they were comparing her and Gabrielle Union together. Mm-hmm. But she said that she was intimidated by Ryan because Ryan was so much younger than her. It made her feel like, she was old news. So once she had to like come to terms with how she felt, and she confessed this. And I think this is around, and she might have like put it in her book or something like that. And she actually like met up with Ryan Destiny and made it like a thing, like like a Willow Smith.
I mean, that's the best way to release it, though. That's the best way to release it, because when you keep it inside, the thoughts just gonna keep kind of going around in your head. Once you kind of like say, I was being insecure, like I was feeling the way older. You look just like me, except for now,
right.
You 20 years younger.
The only reason why I'm like that is because I view Gabrielle Union as inauthentic. Wow. So with her coming out, and I just don't know. I don't know.
I feel you. A lot of people don't like Gabrielle Union. I'm not one of them. For some reason, I've always kind of liked her. Even through her Connie bitch stage. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I normally like the people that don't nobody else like, so that's fine.
I'm hollering. Okay. So that's all I had in the fashion departments. Are we good on the fashion? Okay. Now I want to switch gears. I want to get into some YN shit. All right. We got to get into some YN SHI. So let us go ahead and talk about, where is this young man at? Let me see if I could just show their image over here on the screen. Okay. LiAngelo Ball, y'all know he has a child or 2 children, shall I say, with Nikki Baby. All right. They had a breakup or whatever. He's with a whole nother woman, told her he got the girl pregnant. So he allegedly left Nikki Baby to go be with this other woman. And he did an interview recently, and this is what he had to say about his kids and him being a absent father, supposedly. So let's just get into that real quick.
Craziest shit you done seen or heard motherfucker say?
Shit. Craziest shit that I don't like. The most shit I don't like is when niggas try to say I'm like a deadbeat pops or something, right? Because I be with my young niggas every day, for real. I've raised them up. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of shit be misleading sometimes. Yeah. You know, other things too. You know, everybody say something, but I don't get too worked up for it. I don't be mad over the net. Okay. I really don't go on my shit.
That's respect.
I just do a performance and put my phone down and hang out with the gang. See what's happening.
What's the craziest shit you done seen or heard motherfucker say?
So that is what LiAngelo Ball said, and I'm struggling with the fact that he referred to his children as youngers.
My young niggas.
And how I be with my youngins every day. Well, according to, Nikki, that's not what she said the other day. She said something about wanting him to come see the kids, and he didn't want to come to her house. He wanted her to bring the kids over there. And she was like, hell no, I'm not going to bring my kids over there when you let this girl disrespect me. Any BIT that's going to disrespect her, I wouldn't trust my kids around her either.
Nope.
But you referring to the kids as YNs when you barely won, that's not nice. When they, I mean, are they? Because they're like 1/4 at this point. He's half black, but those children would be 1/4, right?
Yeah, because Nikki's not black and he's half. So, yeah.
I just don't like and then like, who calls their children? Like these are babies. They don't even know their name, and you calling them young. That's crazy.
Nah, because two parents equals two parents. Yeah, nah, it's a 4. They white. Let's just say it. Them kids is white. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. The kids are Caucasian. And I don't like none of
you
the
muted, Necey.
I don't like none of the balls.
I said black by culture, like Drake's son.
Oh my God.
That reminds me of my uncle. When I was really young. I might have been like 5. And I remember because they all came. So my dad is 1 of 14. So it was a time where all my uncles and aunts came to our house from Oklahoma. So I remember it real clear. And my Uncle Roach was drunk and he was like, and y'all know I grew up in the suburbs. I had never heard nobody say the N-word until he said, y'all my niggas for life. And my daddy said, hey, don't say that to them. But it's different because like he my uncle, so he could say y'all my young niggas. Now you talking about your children who are babies? Like what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Child. That's crazy. That's crazy. Somebody asked if that's a crime. No, it's not a crime. They are, mixed. It's not a crime, but I think it should be a crime when you call your kids young niggas, though. Like, that's just a problem for me. I just cannot take it. That's just for me, though.
Child abuse.
It's so problematic. Thank you for the super chat. You were speaking on the Gabrielle Union and Ryan situation. Reminds me of the movie The Substance with Demi Moore. Have y'all seen it? I haven't seen that.
No, but I heard didn't Demi Moore get an award for a movie that just came out? I feel like I want to see that.
Demi Moore?
Yeah, she just got an award. It was her first award that she'd ever gotten.
I think Demi had been chilling.
Yeah, that's the one where everybody was talking about her at the show, ignoring Kylie Jenner.
I mean,
you remember she walked up to the table and I gotta find it, and they were congratulating her.
Okay. I'm gonna have to watch.
Okay, so yeah,
I love her.
That's what it is.
Is that a show or is that a movie?
I think it's a movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, he said.
Yeah. Oh, so she might win an Oscar. Hold up, it was a Golden Globe.
Yeah, it's a movie. Oh, it's a horror movie. 2 hours and 20 minutes. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'd be over them 2 hours. Like they be.
If it's interesting enough, I might fuck with it. Because I like me a good award movie. They always be the best ones. Like surprisingly enough, the movies that always
watching on Prime
awards. Yeah, no, I see. I'm about about to put that on my.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. I mean, I'll check out the trailer. Okay, and we'll see what it's given. Okay, so that's what's going on with LiAngelo Ball. He's continuing to let the family down one way or the other. In some capacity. So there's that. Now there is somebody else that has had family issues and has indeed let the family down. And I want us to check this person out, and hopefully we do not get flags over here. Because we have to get into LaTocha Scott just a little piece, okay? LaTocha Scott, y'all know she fell out with her sister and her sister husband because their husband was down there taking that lady money and all this other stuff, and she want her check and everything. So they've been on the outs. Her husband was exposed for cheating and all this other stuff. So she decided she was going to sing her way through it by hopping on Chris Brown's residuals in hopes of, I guess, figuring out the residuals for her sister and her way of getting back into escape. So let us check that out.
Play
real quick.
Is this on? Took some time away, I had to sit and face it. Who can I run to? Feels like nobody lately. Reading through them comments, they say you having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course I miss my sister. This a crazy feeling. But y'all know family shit be needing time for healing. Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split 2 years and my heart is hurting. Gotta build me up, build me up. 30 years just washed away. It took some time, took some years for me to escape this pain. Had to move. Losing everything was rough. Talking family, marriage, my blood. Had to move. Had to give up on love. I gave up on love. Losing my sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down. I'm only human. Sis, you've got my word. We gon' have some words about the residual. The truth about it, the truth about it, about the residual. The truth about the residual.
Now what, Tasha? Why you got attitude, bitch? And we gotta get into more. But I'm trying to figure out how you want forgiveness and you got an attitude with the people.
For real? No, you could. You know why? From the very beginning, I was like, "Why is she doing all the?" You know, she just she was giving it too much acting, and then you gonna hit us at the end with the look. Unmute yourself. I mean, Necey.
I was singing Gina from Martin. It's about the journey. I'm still here.
Okay, don't make me do it, girl. That's my shit. When I tell you, if I ever need to laugh because I'm feeling sad, I will go find Tisha Campbell, Jesus.
Who danced? Every time I hear that song, I think about Gina doing that. Who does that? Is it JJ? The little pop you know lock? How she used to do the little break?
Pop lock. Yeah. Now rerun with love, you girl.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, listen. I love when she does it on My Wife and Kids. When she would do it up the stairs. All of this, Michael. All of this. I love her.
So, did Tasha leave her husband or did her husband leave her? I'm gonna assume her husband left her, and now she like, let me repair my life.
I think she lying, and I think
that's what
it's giving playing in my face a little bit.
Do you think
when
that this
I was believing it until I saw the ending? Huh?
Do you think this is a scheme that he set up?
I think it's a scheme for her to come back because you was initially on your number one, not gonna be a part of the group. Number two, I'm gonna put out this Christian album. Number three, it flop wop, and then now you gotta do a spin on this Chris Brown residuals because there are people getting attention. Let me do this, and then not you talking about you and your sister gonna have a conversation about the residuals, but to me, it's kind of giving you saying your sister lying or something.
And what conversation we need to have? Give me my money. Like, come on, bro. Like, why come to a song before you actually reach out to your people? Like, that should let you know right there is bullshit.
Did her sister say anything though?
Yeah,
that's
her and Candy.
Yeah,
her and Candy.
That's my next
so
question.
I'm good.
Tell me what your reaction is to this, because I called you. I was happy. I was like, everything finna be worked out. And you said,
you know what? My sister's voice is undeniable. You know,
yes.
I always said that she was my favorite singer. She's gonna always be my favorite singer. She definitely ate vocally.
Yes.
But in real life, I think it's a genius marketing strategy for her new music. It really is. We haven't, talked. She hasn't called me. My number's the same. The address the same. So if this is real, sis, pull up. I'm cooking now. Pull up. Let's do breakfast. Because the last time I saw her at a family function, I was on the dance floor jamming. Her and my mom walks in, and when they saw me, they walked out. And that kind of struck me a little bit because I felt like that was the proper. I feel like, we around family. Time. And if any type of reconciliation, I felt like if she probably walked up to me, I probably would have just fell in her arms crying. But her, I'm good.
Tell me what your
my mom, they walked out. So listen, my number is the same. My address is the same. Sis, pull up. Let's talk about these residuals. If this is, real, let's talk about the residuals. But it's definitely a great marketing strategy for her new music that's coming out. And she sounds amazing.
She does sound amazing. And when she talked about the residuals, I thought she was talking about what we learned on the show when Rocky had changed the check and took your money or something like that.
Yeah. I thought that too. And I felt it until the end. And it's like, at first my heart was like, oh my gosh, she's singing to me. And at the very end, the way she looked at the camera, like, And I was like,
this is something else.
Yeah. I felt it until the end, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, just call me. And if she's listening, sis, you got my number. You got my number. You got my address. Pull up. Let's sit down. I'll cook you a good meal. I throw down. Let's sit down.
Right.
Let's talk about these residuals.
Maybe we can arrange our spirit.
And my mom, they walked out.
To meet up with y'all and have a conversation. A therapist that's right there. She's always available and have helped a lot of families come back together. What you say, Brett?
I was going to say, I don't even think Tamika need that. I just feel like Tamika feel like if Tasha was ready to reconcile or fix it, she ready. Like she said, She would have fell into her arms, but they left. You know what I'm saying? Like I was so happy because I thought this was bringing them back together when she did this. I didn't even think about it being for her new music that was coming out. I just thought she was pouring her heart out,
Yeah. Well, Tamika, you think since tomorrow's the last day of Black History Month, she might call the last day?
Hey, my phone is on and she called. I would love to talk to her. The last time, before she changed her number, the last time I heard about the rumors and stuff, I was like, sis, forget what we're going through. I love you. We're going to get through this. I got cussed out. So, and then me and her started going back and forth on the text. And I was like, you know what?
Just forget it.
To meet up with y'all and have a conversation.
So at the end of the day, I love you. I love you and I'm praying for you. And I'm praying for her. I'm definitely praying for her mental. I'm praying for her. And I love my sister. Hands down. Y'all know I've always protected her.
We know.
And I will continue to protect her. Can't nobody say nothing about her to me. I love her. She ate on this Chris Brown challenge.
She ate. Oh my God. She killed it. I never heard a girl do it and she killed it. She absolutely killed it. Well, we're going to keep both of y'all in our prayers, man. We love both of y'all, man. Absolutely.
In front of her house the other day. They ain't broke up. I wish that was true.
She said they ain't broke up.
Like, I had some friends call and say, he was jogging in front of the house the other day. And I was like, well, it's cool, but let's just pray for her mental and just pray that we can get this back together. And, thank y'all so much for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all always support us.
We love y'all.
Oh, yeah, we love y'all, for real.
We love y'all so much.
Oh, man.
All right. So y'all just heard a piece of what the sister said. She definitely was clocking some of that. Thank you for the super chat, Kevin. For 30K, she was still on me a fade. She sound good though. Thank you for the super chat. Lakeisha says the truth about the residuals. I know a gaslighter when I hear one. Get that lady her money. Thank you for the super chat.
Why did this feel like this feels like whenever we would see videos of Azriel singing when she was with R. Kelly. And her parents would be trying to reach, like it would be shit like this, but her parents would be speaking to the media in order to get to her, get through to her. It's just what it feels like. LaTocha is trapped with that husband. It's something sick.
Yeah. Let's hear what Miss Candy
Well,
Bird
it might
said.
be the damn
go ahead.
mama. Let me not forget the mama.
Oh, please
no. Oh, yeah, because she is the fifth member.
Yeah, and another thing is the way the mom has created triangulation between she and Tamika, choosing Tasha's side and all of that shit. To me, that's always been an issue, and I think the mom is probably a narcissist, and I think that's probably turned LaTocha into one on some slick shit, or at least made her a victim to one with this relationship with Rocky.
Right.
Yeah. For sure. Where is the one with Miss Candy?
I wish they could get it together because I ain't gonna be one to say that they shouldn't. I mean, that's her sister, but I'm also here for healthy relationships. And it sounds like Tamika is handling them the way that she should. I can't believe they went to a family event and they both walked out. Like, what kind of mom does that to one daughter? Goodness, it's so.
That's why I was saying. I think it's like there's nothing that can be done about it. I think that if LaTocha does try to make it right, it'll only be so she could use them. It'll only be so that she can go back on tour and make more money for that nigga.
And not after he done sat up here and embarrassed you down to the social media and stuff. Why would you want to? Let me see if I could find that one. I had just had it where Miss Candy had came out and said some things. Okay, we'll get into it over here. Let's check this one out over here.
Our Residuals freestyle dropped yesterday. That was a little controversial. Can we expect an escape reunion anytime soon?
I think she said it best in her. I think she addressed the issues with her personal life, or the issues with her family, and then us. She mentioned us a little bit. I feel like fix what's happening in the family, and then it could be a talk about what's going on with us. Because realistically, I thought it was a little untruth talking about you got kicked out. When you get kicked out, I don't know about that. That didn't necessarily, that wasn't true. But I do think there was some issues that, some decisions on her part that made it to where, we ain't doing it, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So our Residuals free
kind of like, you said you didn't want to do no shows with us, so
we gotta get our money.
We just continue doing what we're supposed to be doing, and I think the stuff that's going on with the family is what made it hard to rekindle anything else. That's just my personal opinion, but it really ain't, whatever. Kind of like you.
All right, somebody said, what y'all mistreating the other member of the group and stopping her bag? Candy said, I really hate that you believe that. She got a solo deal back in the summer and started saying she wasn't available for shows you will see when the TV show come out. Okay, so this is back in 2022 when that went down. Tasha, I don't think that was a good look. I do think that you sounded great on the song. I mean, nobody has ever questioned your vocals, but it's more so question the things that come out your mouth, because it's not giving honesty to know that you're still with that man. And you talk about being kicked out the group when you know that you left. Like, do you really want to be back? And I do agree with Tamika. This is a great marketing strategy for you to get back in front of the people. So if you did a gospel album that didn't work, now so are you going to switch it up now? Are you going to go back to what works for you, which is secular music?
Ain't got no choice. Ain't got no choice.
Yeah, that's what it's giving.
Secular.
Right. So I do what they got.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's what we gotta do. Y'all remember Tasha came down to the internet and tried to tell us that she had an open relationship? Baby, that was the worst thing you could have told us. And especially knowing that you dropped that Christian album. Baby, the sky fell out on that day because it was definitely a route.
Crazy how many times women are willing to sacrifice their careers and they bag for a man. So that's literally what she did. Like, I feel like I'm tired of seeing that. Like, it's very repetitive to continue to see women like lose out on opportunities or lose out on money because they want to be beholden to some man. It's very weird. Like,
Yeah.
That's sad.
Very much so. Thanks for the super chat, Brandon. Tried this years ago and it didn't work. I love y'all. Stay in my mail lane. I got Martin quotes for y'all all day. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see what else we got real quick. I want to hop into Neo.
Ooh, child.
Why you think that picture, bitch?
Girl, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you imagine turning over in the
That look like a lesbian too, child. That is it, child. Listen, very lesbian.
Oh,
very young lady. Very ma'am.
Neo says that he lets his children know about his relationships and the many women that he's with, and his one of his baby mamas is not too happy about that.
Kids have questions about that, about your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
And she gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch. And she gonna wash your clothes.
Come
and it's
on,
all good. And
It's
it's family, it's community.
Or you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in the Bible, right between Corinthians and Ezekiel.
Your kids have questions about that, about your
What they say,
relationship?
the
Grown ass
stupidest shit, don't
men.
they?
Of course
That's
they do.
grown ass men in there, like championing him, basically using those women as servants.
That's exactly what he knew. That's exactly what he knew, which is why he just went straight to that. It wasn't about, typically you hear from people, well, why should we just be with one person? Because one person doesn't give you everything you need. You get a little bit from this person, and that makes more sense. It's like it's about the individual relationship that you have with each person, if that's the life you want to live. But for you telling us what they do for you as far as service.
Right. And then for me, some part of me is like, I don't think that he should introduce that to them kids like that, especially if their moms don't want that. And then I feel like the doors are revolving, just like, some women don't want revolving doors of men. I feel like with you having different women on your arm, somebody gonna leave and they're gonna begin to meet somebody else. Like you only got them there for servants. And then I just don't think that is right.
That's what the baby mama was saying. Because at first I was like, well, at the end of the day, if he is dating those women and they're at his house when the children are there, like he has to tell them who they are. But what the girl was saying is that he's always, bringing in other people. It's not just those three main girls. He's bringing in.
Really?
I believe it too.
And because of that, she was like, it seemed like she was okay with poly lifestyle, but what he's doing is not that. And I want to remind everybody when he got them two prostitutes pregnant at the same time. Do y'all remember that?
Oh, yes.
She wasn't one of them.
I think she was. That's why that's why I went in on her too. Cause I was like, well, bitch, you the one that was having unprotected sex with this man. Like you didn't see how he treated all of the previous women that he had been with. And now you trying to put parameters on his very reckless lifestyle. Like he had children before you, bitch. And he was still out there fucking you. So now you want to care about how he lives his life? You didn't care when you was one of the prostitutes?
At all. Child, ain't that something?
Y'all know what's funny? One of my old friends from high school is best friends with one of the girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
What?
What's T?
Yeah. I don't know, but she been there for a while.
That's crazy.
They all look alike. They all look like Ariane to me.
They all do look similar. Did you go to the other picture? Did you slide?
Oh, let me go back. Let me go back so that we can slide to the right. Because also, Scrappy's baby mama is also wanting to be in that number. Which picture? You talking about all of these? Oh, wow.
Yeah, they all look alike.
Their faces, like where they're all kissing him or something like that. But that might have been another post. That might have been the one you talking about with Shakira saying she want to be in a line with the rest of the girls.
Honestly, I think she should. That'd be a come up for
her. If she can, she should. But I'm that one. That's when you can really see their faces.
Yeah, they all look just alike.
They do kind of.
They are.
She said she want to be one of Neo's girlfriends. No, for real. He not even that cute. They just look like they living life, having fun. I love that. I'm about to start a podcast for my intrusive thoughts.
She not that cute.
She could have slid in his DMs.
That was her trying to get other people to put it in his DMs. That's what that was. To me,
but
I
then
don't
you
like
don't
her.
say he not that cute. Like
exactly. Why would you say that? Stupid. Especially
Right.
because like Neo is an asshole. Like I don't know if anybody has paid attention, but to me, I think Neo is like emotionally and mentally abusive to the women that he's in relationships with. The things the control, the shit that he asks of them, all for him to like throw them away. Like asking Mayetta like to have her tube side, knowing that nigga was he knew he was gonna leave that girl. He was fucking with Crystal back then, and then left.
I was laughing my ass off because I can't remember who told me the story, but I feel like somebody personally told me the story when maybe I saw it online, but a girl was in a store. She was somewhere, a restaurant, whatever. And she saw Neo, and Neo looked at her and said, "Shh, don't scream." And she said, "Why would I?" And he got pissed the fuck off. He looked at her and was like, "Don't scream, like, don't tell anybody I'm here. I'm Neo, like, shh." And then he got mad because she was like, "Why the fuck would I?"
That's hilarious.
Lord,
oh, I need to figure out who told me.
That made me think of Bow Wow walking in front of that group on that field trip. Something they ain't gonna notice him or something like that, and nobody cared that it was him walking amongst the group.
Yeah, I remember that. But the funny part about it is with Neo, like y'all, I don't know why, but I really don't like Neo, and I haven't liked like the entire time. Like I don't like his voice. I don't like his music. I don't know the words to the songs, but I do not like his music. And it's like the more we have got to known about him, I'm like, I must have been picking up off of something from Rip because I just have never, literally, lyric knows. We went to Wild 'N Out. As soon as they said the surprise guest was Neo came out to sing. Lyric said, "So you ready to go?" I was like, I really
Neo
don't like
used to give me the ick. When I what was the first song that was real popular?
Was it So Sick?
Gotta change my answer. There we go. That song. When I first saw him, because you know that we used to play music videos on the TV, I was like, ew. And I think I was in 6th grade. 5th or 6th grade, and I was immediately just like, ew.
Damn.
And I've always been like, ew.
Yeah, no. Exactly. Exactly. I'm sorry.
Damn, Neo.
Sorry for ya.
Damn.
That's a powerful man, though. He write a lot of songs because when you think of, I saw this post today calling somebody an industry plant. And I know people didn't talk about it back then. Neo's not an industry plant, but what I'm saying is you have to be very, I feel like what I'm about to say is so shady. The way that he stepped on the scene and has gained so much popularity while also not being attractive at all just goes to show how talented he is with the pen and how many connections that he has before he came out as an independent artist. Because he's not attractive. So he didn't have, like, I feel like in the early 2000s, you had to at least be attractive.
Yeah.
Had to at least be attractive somewhat.
Since LiAngelo, bitch, you could not get in front of us and just look any old kind of way.
Yeah, and Neo came to us looking any kind of way, never removing a hat.
Yeah,
like that. He was an early adapter when it came to not really seeing what the artist looked like. So
I think you hit the nail on the head, though, Necey, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Was that he got that support from the industry because he was writing a lot of people's songs. So once he got that cosign, it was just easy to just, I like the song. Don't worry about what it look like. But yeah.
Okay, so somebody said not true. Let me explain something to y'all. I know you may have thought he was attractive, but it's about if he's widely considered attractive. If Neo thought that he was attractive, he would have took his hat off at some point. He's only recently started to not wear that hat because now he don't give a fuck. He's in that age range in his life where he don't give a fuck about how nobody else feel. And that's probably a good and a bad thing. But at the beginning of his career, he had do-rags, he had hats, he had sunglasses. The nigga was hiding.
And somebody said somebody said there's plenty of ugly singers. Yes, but when I talk about like the popularity, I'm not understanding. And then somebody even said T-Pain in the Dream. T-Pain and The Dream to me they're not. You can't even put them in the same. They're not ugly. Like, damn, y'all gonna make me go in on this man.
Especially not T-Pain. Oh,
they're not ugly.
I love T-Pain. T-Pain's personality and white teeth. I could have got him coochie, okay?
I'm hollering.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't think of anybody that I could compare Neo to. Nobody. Maybe Seal. That's it.
Bitch, I'm about to pay.
And I'm not saying they look alike. I'm just saying.
No, I'm about to
I was thinking about
my brain.
In that goddamn commercial as a fucking seal. Bitch, I'm on the.
Oh no!
Oh my god, bro. Yo.
Like, it's nobody else that I could think of that's like, wow, you got some talent on you, because ain't nobody looking at you.
Bro, you went left field. Do you hear me? I don't know who we all thought you was gonna say, but when you said that, not me out here trying to search for somebody else online, so you don't gotta use it.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, I'm just being very like analytically, it makes sense. I'm not even trying to be shady, but ain't nobody else you could compare him to.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready for that visual. Oh shit.
Child, I'm trying to find somebody else. Jesus.
No, I instantly thought of that fucking Super Bowl commercial.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me? BIT. That's all I can think about. I'm like, oh my God.
That nigga needed the money, because why would you let anybody make you look worse?
I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah,
I was going to say Future. Then I realized Future rap.
Future
so we
fine.
can't say we can.
You don't think Future is attractive?
Fuck no. He only became attractive when he was in that video with Ciara. And he always
the Ciara helped him.
Another thing, he's always wearing sunglasses.
But ain't nothing changed.
Nah, man.
I'm still looking. Goddamn, I guess he's the last. Shit.
I think it's y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I think sometimes
Casey and Joe.
Really
no, let me not do them.
Don't do that. Don't ever do KC like that, okay?
Casey had it back then. Casey, JoJo.
You know you're everything. He could sing though, that nigga, and then he sang like bitch, I will sing the panties off you.
He sang like that. He was throwing that.
Yeah. Or skinny with baggy pants on everywhere you went. And him and Mary J. Blige was in a toxic relationship. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She was gone for sure.
He may not be as attractive now, but I think back then it wasn't even about being cute. It was about energy, and them niggas had swag. It really didn't matter. Like, I don't know where y'all come from, but around my way, medium ugly niggas with incredible swag and nice teeth that smell good will get coochie before any pretty boy.
Yeah.
Oh, every time.
I really can't find nobody else.
Every time.
Much energy. Yeah. Like, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely a Devontae Swing fan. Like, like back in my light skinned people days. Okay, I used to be like Jamie. You know.
Barry.
No, for real.
No,
for real.
I saw Lil Fizz on TikTok Live and was kind of like,
You say Lil Fizz.
Yeah, they used to, back in the day. Back in the day, he was cute to me.
He was cute, but who I actually liked the most was J Boog.
Oh yeah, energetically. Especially now.
Yeah.
I thought he was just so cute.
I have always thought he was most attractive. Still today.
I was more of an Omarion fan, but now that I look back, I don't know why. I know why now. I don't know why back then. I see some of them fucking B2K posters, them niggas standing like this with them low ass jeans on.
Yo,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have ever had a light skin face like that.
And Genuine, Genuine was my Lord. As soon as you hit the door. Yeah. I was definitely in that like range with it.
I hate I couldn't find nobody
Not Future look like Meryl Streep.
Whoa,
what happened?
Low-key, he
Not
does.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I saw people compare that on Twitter, and they said that Chance the Rapper looked like Jackie Kennedy, and he do too.
Oh, he do. He do. They have them wide
Jackie Kennedy.
Yes.
Yeah, like Brandy. Like your eyes look like they low key sliding off the side of you.
Oh wow, yeah, I do see that now. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now. Okay. All right, y'all. Anything else on the Neo of it all?
He got some talent on him.
He do. He got some talent. All right, y'all. Jennifer Williams, unfortunately, is continuing to take a down spiral. She's with Christian Gold. Christian had some financial situations that landed him in jail. They still got married last year, and right now he is actually being sued, which is crazy. And I'm just like, how long is Jen going to stick around for this? They're saying that he's being sued for $120,000 under a RICO Act, accused of orchestrating a fake investment opportunity and failing to pay back more than 20 people who invested $100,000 to $25,000. I wonder if this may potentially violate any open cases that he may have to get another case. So could he potentially be going back to damn jail? And then I'm like, girl, I hope they don't try to tie you into that with you being married to this man in any capacity. You know, I hope y'all don't have like no joint accounts or nothing. But it seems like it may be something that happened like a while back. Let me see. Oh, the lawsuit was filed in 2025 on the 21st, but I don't know when the transactions first happened. Hopefully it was before he got with Jen, but we'll see.
I'm gonna tell you. I feel like it was during, because he had to have a way to keep up his lifestyle in order to be with her. And I didn't hear him say he had an actual job. And y'all remember when he explained, he was like, I make money with my skills and all of that shit.
Yep.
That's when
he was interviewing with Carlos.
Yes, that's when we surmised that nigga was a scammer and that you probably could not trust him because he's not giving you a direct way that he's making money. So to me, it was happening during that time. But he was basically taking money from people, acting like he was going to invest it in something, and then disappeared with their money.
Yeah, you should have known it was gonna come back. Actually, when he did that interview, Necey, with Carlos, should have been expecting something in, because he do a lot of talking and things don't add up.
That's the same damn way British Williams and Lorenzo got their asses caught up. Well, British Williams was already caught up, but then Lorenzo did some interview or he posted online after British had talked to Carlos, and he was like, oh, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And then we found out that he was doing the same fraud that she was doing. And then they should have opened an investigation on this guy as soon as he talks to Carlos, because like Bondy said, we were adding it up.
Do y'all think Jen gonna pay the check? I could see that.
For sure.
I could see her either paying the fee or getting them both a reality show that's going to pay him enough potentially to pay off the balance to those people, because it's only what 100 and some thousand. So I don't know if they're gonna like get there from Basketball Wives, but I believe she said something about them filming a special for their marriage or their wedding or something.
That might
Maybe
pay
they'll
that
use
off.
that money.
But here's
they have to pay a ton of money to even have the wedding in France because of something to do with his probation. It was something, and I can't remember what it was, but it was.
The wedding was $200,000.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's how much he wanted that wedding to cost. But he had restitution that was about the same amount of money as well. I was thinking to myself, I was like, Jen is not stupid. I feel like Jen keeps getting in these scamming ass relationships so that she can do documentaries and TV shows after the fact to talk about it. This is the third relationship that has been with a scammer. Tim was the first one. Then the last man with the car situation that stole her car, she did a documentary on him. She talked about Tim a lot. And now she with this nigga and been putting him in front of us the whole time. I think she
Tim wasn't a scammer though. He was a murderer.
Yeah, but he was doing some underhanded shit though. Like also, it was for money. He killed his nephew for money. So, you know, it just in general, I just feel like she keep getting with people so that she'll have a story to tell about how they hurt her and all of that type of shit. And I feel like Tim was a scammer too. Yeah, I feel like he was doing some scammery shit.
Yeah.
Insurance scam. Okay. Yeah. So I just feel like she's doing this for attention. That's what I think.
Because you're not giving her the wrong type of attention. But she knew that. Damn, Jen. Well, Evelyn's gonna have a whole lot more to talk about now. Y'all was already beefing out with the whole wedding situation and stuff. So good luck, ma'am. Hopefully things work out for you and Mr. Gold. So we got 2 Ks that we can go. Which K y'all trying to go? Y'all trying to go with the K K Dub or KH?
I don't know who K Dub is. I'm gonna go with KH.
We just talked about K Dub. What up, cuz?
Why I still don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, Karen.
Yeah, that's KH. Who is K Dub?
KH. Kiki Wyatt.
Oh, let's go to Karen. Let's go to Karen. Let's do Karen.
Okay.
Let's chill. All right. So y'all make sure y'all like up the video because we know that's why y'all really here because y'all trying to get into the tea and hear what we got to say about K. Unfortunately for Miss Karen, things have gotten a bit spooky. Okay. Y'all know Karen ended up getting a DUI last year. Miss Ma'am thought that she was going to be vindicated in the best way. She took it all the way to trial to save face. And it resulted in her getting a guilty plea. With Karen getting that guilty plea, she was recently sentenced, okay? And when she was sentenced, we learned that she got a 2-year sentence. 1 will be suspended while she spends the other in prison, from my understanding. Let's hear what Karen had to say.
Is it sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we have to hear from you.
I prepared a statement. Didn't want to forget anything. Your Honor, I want to apologize for taking this case to trial. But I also want to thank you for allowing me to have the trial. I think it was the mirror I needed to take a hard look at myself and the direction I was headed in. I think my prior cases, I showed up to court, followed the advice of my lawyers, got the case resolved, and went my way. I like to think I took the cases seriously. But this certainly has been such a much different experience for me. An experience that demanded that I take a look at myself, truthfully. I think for many years I was putting a Band-Aid on some personal history that was leaving me very unhappy. It is possible that just like taking daily medication for high blood pressure and cholesterol, I just thought medication for depression and anxiety was something that came with the territory of getting older and having more responsibilities and more to worry about. And certainly there was a sense of entitlement that I should be allowed to keep on consuming alcohol. I have been successful. It's been 15 years since my last DUI. Why should I give up the social indulgence? Well, this case is why. Drinking responsibly, especially while taking medications, mean not drinking at all. I failed at that miserably. I understand how lucky I am that I hit a tree. Thank God I did not hit a pedestrian. In recovery, I was told of a young man named Kevin who hit a tree when he was 17 years old. Kevin was in a coma for 30 days. Kevin is now permanently brain damaged and his life will never be the same. I asked God, why not me? The only answer I could come up with was that I was spared because I have a responsibility to use my unique optic lens and teach others and affect quite possibly millions of people with the message of not drinking and driving. I understand better the brutal clarity of the fact that when you're behind a car driving, you're not just driving for yourself. It's my responsibility to make sure my community members make it to their destination safely as well. I want to thank the officers who came to my assistance that night and apologize for my attitude back on March 19th. They were truly professional and gracious toward me at a time when I was not. The body cameras definitely prove that they were right and I was wrong. I should have handled the situation differently. Your Honor, I have a lot on my plate now, but I understand this is all for a very good reason. I will not let you down. I will not let my community down. I will follow through on everything I am currently doing to maintain my sobriety and everything you ordered me to do. And I can assure you that AA is going to remain a part of my life for the rest of my life. I will graduate out of programs, probation, and interlock terms will end. But I know that the relationships that I am creating with AA could and should and will last a lifetime. Those relationships are the greatest offer that I can offer you of my terms of sobriety and success. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shooter. I appreciate your comment.
All right, y'all. So that was Miss Karen, y'all. Karen ended up getting sentenced to 1 year in prison. She got fines of $2,900. She can't do no driving for a year after she gets out. She got 5 years of supervised probation. After she's released, it looks like she'll have a device or something. They say with an interlock device, a car. Oh, she's gonna have to have a car breathalyzer in the car with her. You done messed up the thing, honey. That's crazy. And what I like,
the statement was good.
Say what?
I think the statement itself was good, but I just can't get over the fact that you took this to trial.
Yeah, it was the lack of accountability. The judge said something like, the issue is you pretty much saying that you making it seem like drinking with, whatever medication is the issue, and you're not acknowledging the fact that drinking and driving, period, is your problem. And it just reminded me of the reunion and how they asked her if she had a drinking issue, and she denied it. She was like, no, I don't have a drinking issue at all. Like, I'm good. And I'm like, here we go, Karen, with that lack of accountability.
I'm depressed and I be drinking a little bit.
I knew she would do jail, but I wasn't expecting them to say a whole year. I was like, okay, maybe 30 to 90 days. She'll probably do like 3 months. And
so I wonder if her and Jen gonna get out at the same time. When did Jen get out? Jen Shaw.
She just got out, I think.
Jen got out. I thought they shortened her sentence this year.
Yeah, I think she got out already. I thought I saw her.
I thought she got out next year.
I didn't think she. Yeah.
She get out already. Okay, I must have saw something that was older.
Let me see. They say she's supposed to get out in November of next year, but they keep shortening her sentence, so she could be out sooner than that. Because I think it was 2027, then it moved up
November 2026.
So it might move again. Yeah,
the
26th. Yeah.
All right, my bad. I don't know what I saw that made me think she might be out. It might have been somebody playing an old clip. Or her
October 2024, they shortened the sentence by 8 months.
Okay, that might be what I saw.
Oh yeah, she wasn't supposed to get out till 2029, and they'd have moved it all the way up to November 2026.
Yeah, she got lucky on that one.
So I guess Karen will be out before her.
I guess so. So y'all know Ashley and Giselle ended up seeing, what all was going on. And this is what Miss Ashley Darby had to say, y'all. Ashley.
Before we talk about the divorce, I do want to ask you about Karen Huger. Yes. You both started. You are the original part of the original cast members of the show. And Karen was just sentenced to 1 year in jail for the 2024 DUI arrest. She had a 2-year sentence, 1 year in jail, 1 year was suspended. You've been friends, you've gone through ups and downs. You were there the very first season of this. I know you spoke briefly about it on the reunion show. What's your reaction?
I really do encourage everyone to keep Karen in your prayers. I really care about her. And I learned this on the train coming here today, and I cried like a baby. I did.
So Ashley letting us know that she cried like a baby. Meanwhile, Giselle says that she was shook. She said, this just happened today. I do not have her wigs. I am concerned. In all seriousness, I am concerned for her safety. Karen ain't cut out for jail. I pray that she's okay and that the Lord is with her. So
that is, I do not have her wigs mean?
Huh?
What does I do not have her wigs mean? What is she talking about?
The wig was lying back off her head, and whatever wig she wore to the prison, they probably took it off. So
yeah, but why is Giselle saying I do not have her wigs? What is she talking about? It just felt like a reach. I mean,
just trying to make light of the situation, and it's not nothing to make light of.
No. Ultimately, I say this, Jamie. I'm actually interested to see what you're gonna say about Ashley, because you know I love Ashley.
Y'all know Ashley gets on my nerves, but I was like, cue her, because Ashley cannot stand Karen, and I actually don't disagree with Ashley on this, because Karen has gotten on my nerves too, with the facades that she would put up, you know. And I hate to say that I'm glad that it's being shown, you know, a bit of how Karen is, but I do think Ashley is being dramatic, and she lying when she say that she cried on her way out. Ashley, stop playing. I don't believe you cried.
I don't either. I don't believe she cried.
She cried laughing, but I don't believe she cried.
Really? I feel like she cried.
I don't. Oh, you know what? I'm white woman. Oh my God, Karen. Oh my God. I can't believe this. She's going to actually have to go to jail. Oh my God. It's just so much. Yeah, no. Okay. Never mind. You're right. But you know, that type of white lady cry where I'm crying low key because I feel like if it happened to me, that's the first, because she's so close. But not really because you feel that bad for Karen. You know what I'm saying? But more like because white women love to like call upon tears at times to hijack somebody else's moment.
Right. I mean, it's
honestly,
like, go ahead, Necey.
I think I just gotta say that, you know, I love Grandin, but I think she deserves it. The only person who I feel bad for in this situation is Ray. Ray is too old for this shit. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna hold her down. He gonna stick beside her. He gonna be visiting her. What Monica say? Every Saturday and Monday I was on that receiver.
Yeah,
that's gonna be Ray.
It's me
So
and your girl. That's right.
Yeah.
I think that, as you know, Ray is standing firm for Karen, or showing up. I don't even want to say standing firm, because some part of me feel like Ray glad to get a little peace in that damn house. But I do think that Mia will tiptoe over to check on him a bit, and I don't know how that's going to offend Karen at a later time, knowing that Mia offered him the support that
Ray not gonna let
would
that
have
lady
wanted
on the
them
grounds. Ray
to
not
offer.
gonna let that lady on the grounds of their house. Do you hear me? I do not.
Ray, he cuffed Jacqueline's back as she was not supposed to come to the house, and he cuffed her back as she was walking out, and Karen was like, no, don't touch her, just let her go.
That's Jacqueline. I ain't say Jacqueline. I said Mia. Mia too messy. That's why I think Ray wouldn't let her in, because she's too damn messy. You over there lying about who the baby daddy is and all that. Ray, if Karen ain't there, Ray not letting that lady in his house.
They better not bring Robin back though. We don't need Robin.
Like he might, because he ain't gonna have her on his back to breathe. She ain't gonna be able to say a whole lot.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I think this would be good for Karen. I think it'll be good for her. She'll dry out. She'll have to, you know, be around regular people. She'll have, like, you know, people that act entitled to shit. You need to be somewhere where all that entitlement is stripped away for you, you know, because you don't know how to handle your shit. And all of that's gonna be stripped away in jail. So she'll be okay. Hopefully her old ass husband will still be there for her when she get out.
Yeah, for sure. Best
If
of
the
luck,
Lord see it
Karen.
fit.
If you didn't learn your lesson before, you definitely gonna learn it now. And I mean, it is I do feel slightly bad for her, being that you've come this far and to get locked up at this age. I definitely would not want to. Yeah, I won't want to do that. So good luck, Miss
Nah.
Karen.
I know her kids embarrassed too.
For sure. As much as she would say that, what you did and said hurt my family, my kids, this, my kids, that. You just hurt them. So blame yourself. But anywho, good luck to Miss Karen. Hopefully she makes it out a-okay. What else do we have? Kiki Wyatt, that baby daddy, that ex-husband. Kiki, I don't know what you've done to the men's or what's going on. Why they maybe it's the poom poom or something. And they go crazy when a relationship over. I don't know, but this man decided he was gonna come down to the internet and spill your tea. And can I say this before we get into the video? I'm kind of like, dang, aren't you supposed to be like, he called himself a prophet? I guess wanting to be a pastor. I don't know if he is or isn't. And it's like, this is what you're doing, coming down to expose this lady like this. Where they say that in the Bible? But we gonna get into it anyway. So
not the way he was walking around her house in a beater and a do-rag every damn day.
Well, let's check it out, y'all.
An interesting choice.
Okay, but this is what happened. This is the last day of me leaving that that house. That was it for life. And so I left, and that was it. And so this is where Larry Weathers and for 3 weeks after I left, she's calling this man who's living with his wife in Kentucky, Ebony. They would come over and visit several times. We'd go out to eat and everything. This is her cousin. And so 3 weeks after I left, she cannot be alone, a lunatic. And so she figures out that I'm not coming back. I'm never coming back. Okay? Smart girl. And so she calls her cousin, who's still married to his wife, has him to come. He comes like 1 or 2 times. The second time, he stays. Him with his opportunist self. Forgive me. He's an opportunist. Him as an opportunist, he saw to take advantage of the situation to use her money to get at that bank account.
That'd be me.
Okay. And so after he locked it in and convinced her and tell her, you got to divorce Zachariah. It's got to stop. And his manipulation. 2 manipulators. Okay. She shaved her hair off after I left. Okay. 2 manipulators. And so he convinces her, you got to divorce him and everything. And so once Larry secured that she was getting a divorce, the goal was this, is for Larry to get his divorce, her to get her divorce. She thought, I think he was already divorced, but he called Ebony after he was telling her he locked it in, asking his wife for a divorce. So this woman stole her cousin away from his wife and had her own cousin to come live with her, and they began an incestual relationship, having sex and a sexual relationship, and then said they're going to start a church. Hopefully you guys can see that. It might be backwards. We're starting a church. You know, y'all guys can kind of put that together. I don't know if it's going to show up backwards on the screen or not, but hey everybody, we're starting a church. And in the video, she's taking the video at her home in her bedroom. She passes the phone to her cousin Larry Weathers, okay, and to my partner, we're going to be starting a church in February. And look at this. Look at this mess. Nikki Gilbert goes and does a whole interview on them and she put a small clip it up, 3-minute clip it. I don't know if it was 3 minutes. She goes to Sound at Atlanta, the name of the church. Y'all remember this? Sound Atlanta. Okay, look how all the receipts are here. Okay, this is Larry Weathers. This is Kiki. Now let's get evidence. Let's get some pictures.
It's the way he printing shit out to hold it up.
No, I am dying.
You couldn't share screen.
Y'all give me a second.
You gotta go get the other printout. Hold up. You'll see it right there for yourself.
Yeah, erase all those.
It's giving everybody was in high school for like 5 or 6 years. Everybody, him, Kiki, the cousin, everybody giving super duper senior.
Unapologetic W. Sleeping together.
Wait,
Church.
rewind it.
It was called Sound Lebanon, Kentucky. So he took the church name, Sound Lebanon, Kentucky, Sound,
You ain't got
and
that.
he used that to create Sound Atlanta with Kiki. To come and live and with her. And so the goal was y'all get divorced. And you get a divorce from Zachariah. And the goal was for them to get married. Kiki wanted to them to get married, a lunatic. So she wanted to marry her cousin and was trying to have a baby by her own cousin. Okay. Ebony didn't even know nothing about this. Somebody had to tell her. She didn't even know what was going on. She was still posting on Kiki's page.
Somebody had to tell her.
Hey, girl, yeah, you done cut off all your hair and she's sitting up there with your husband, Ebony. That's my sister. I love her. All right. Let's go to some pictures of the church.
That's all we got time for right now. But that's him calling himself exposing the mother of his child. How many kids they got? 1 or 2?
I think they just have one together.
My question is like maybe he was never the cousin. Maybe she said that to make him feel okay with that guy being around and not feel like the guy was a threat.
That's what
I feel like that's her cousin though. Yeah, I feel like that's some shit she would do.
It is. Y'all know Kiki is Trailer Park White.
I forget her mom.
Yeah, she is Trailer Park White. You have to watch her on their last reality show. That's when I was like, yeah, Kiki's crazy, first of all. But another thing is, I think she is a narcissistic mom to those kids. Like makes everything about herself to the point that her children are worried about her bursting into tears and all of that shit. Like, you know, her kid, like some of the older kids won't leave because they don't want to leave the younger kids with her and whatever new man she's going to find next. You know, yeah, it's a lot of dysfunction in her being whiny to me and complaining and just kind of having codependent, unhealthy relationships with her children. Like she's a weirdo to me.
Well, he had a lot to say in that video, even with the dynamics of the kids and stuff. It's just a lot of stuff that
I wonder if the cousin's wife would say that they cousins also.
I wonder too. I just wonder her overall thoughts on what he is saying and whether she probably won't say yay or nay, but I'm like, can she confirm some of the stuff that you're saying? Why you plastering this lady photo?
Imagine starting a church with your cousin.
Imagine being Kiki Wyatt popping coochie all over the place and thinking you should start a church. And don't get me wrong, I always feel like you can be a whore and love the Lord. Please don't get me wrong, y'all. But I feel like something's wrong with Kiki. Like, it's not just that she pops coochie all over the place. Like, you're mean. You act bitter sometimes. You are all about yourself. Why should you have a church unless you just want people to give you money so you could sing and y'all can get tax write-offs?
Damn.
I mean,
yeah.
To the church.
That's what you do when you have a gang of kids. When you have a gang of kids, you start a nonprofit, or you start adopting or fostering other kids. That's what they do to get the check.
Yeah.
Because at some point you have so many kids, you know, it's similar to the same way that I say I don't trust people who say they only do nonprofit businesses.
Yeah.
That's what people who have a gang of kids do. They open up a daycare.
Dang. Who was the first person that came to y'all head when y'all thought about a daycare?
You know, Neil.
Harold Fletcher.
And you have this when you have 11 kids, yeah.
And then I'm thinking about bitches, you down there screaming and hollering at them people, children. Cause see, I I couldn't have you and your bad nerves around my child, all that screaming and hollering, talking to my child's temperament is calm. And I sent him over here to you because I gotta go to work and you screaming and hollering at my child like you squeezed it out your coochie. I don't know. I don't know about Nell. I ain't gonna lie though. I will go down to the church to see Kiki sing. I'm not gonna lie.
Kiki can definitely sing for the people, honey.
So you get I want to see her do it. I want to see her do it. The bitch can sing, but she is not okay in the head, and I blame her parents.
Oh, yikes. Anything else on Miss Wyatt of it all?
I just hope that's not her cousin.
I hope not. We're gonna see. She hasn't said anything. I think the video been up for a minute, but she hasn't said that. Maybe she's not. But
she don't really be active like that, do she? On social media, I never hear a lot.
I don't know.
She was on Tamar's podcast recently, I think, but I don't remember seeing any clips from that podcast. So I just assume ain't nothing was really said.
Probably not.
Potentially.
Because I didn't even, they was promoting it like Tamar was about to have this, talk with her niece. And I didn't really see no clips of that shit come out neither.
Yeah, no, but her niece supposed to be on her show. So that's why I'm wondering if she's holding on to that for the show. And she may drop a clip closer, to filming to get reactions to have that be a part of the show or something. But that's what she said.
Her and the cousin broke up. She is engaged to another. My God.
Another cousin?
What's on? Let me go to her Instagram.
Kiki engaged to somebody. You got Kiki keep a bag, and then you got Kiki keep a man.
You got Carly, always engaged or married.
Okay. It's the case.
Okay, no, she definitely got a new man in there. Hold up, I'm about to.
So it's not the one that was in the video we saw?
I can't. It looked like the man. I can't tell. It don't look like the man that was in the picture. It don't.
Is this her page? Is this the one that paid? Oh.
That don't look like the man that was on them pictures he was showing.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a completely different guy. I think this is the guy. It look like it's somebody that's in the band with her though.
How do they know she with him though? What are they seeing?
Oh no, look at other pictures. Like look at the pictures. There's one. That's the video I sent you.
Said my baby hooping.
That's the sick baby, and this is the man holding him. You slide right there. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, video. My big baby. What?
Now I'm cracking up at everybody say she keeps a man when she actually doesn't.
I saw that comment.
Not because really, you don't keep them. This is what, the third husband? The last one was the third husband, and he came out of nowhere, and then she was acting like she had been knowing him all her life or some shit like that. I feel like that's the same shit Sierra Gates did. Like pop out with some weird ass old nigga acting like I've been knowing him since we was in school. He really loved me. Like, oh, girl. These niggas trying to use you just like any other nigga that will come along and recognize that you are, a jackpot for a broke nigga.
Oh.
Right.
Well, that sucks, people. Y'all got anything else on Kiki? All right, y'all. Let us hop over. We're going to get into some TV real quick. So I want us to first of all talk about a new show that has hit. Well, a new soap opera. It hit this week. And y'all know what's funny? Miss Karen Huger is on this show. She makes like a little piece of a cameo, and I thought that it was interesting that she made 2 appearances this week, one on this show and one before the judge. And I hate that. And they had the audacity to have this lady sitting at the bar too. I was like, wow. But this is a pretty good soap. Oh yeah. I thought about that later. I was like, did they have Karen at the bar? Child, while she over there telling that lady, welcome to I forgot what it's called, welcome to such and such. And I'm like, they finna welcome you to the jail the same way. That is crazy. Fairmont.
Yeah.
Karen. But this show is pretty good. So it's about this Dupree family, and I'm not exactly sure about how they acquired their wealth. So hopefully we'll learn more about that. I know the granddad was a part of, I guess, like the civil rights movement or something.
Mhm.
But right now,
The
from
mom
what
was a
we
singer, I think.
You said what?
The mom was a singer, like a famous singer, I think. And the dad was like, own business and stuff like that, and is very well connected in that town in Fairmont Crest.
Fairmont
Country Club. They got a black country club.
They do.
That the show is centered around, which I really, really love. I noticed something that people kept saying, and I'm like, I really feel like, can y'all give it a rest? And then let me know if it's just me.
What's up?
But people, I saw somebody automatically say, ain't got no dark skinned people on there. And I'm just like, yeah, they do.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Like, but why are you even thinking about, like, why do y'all always have to go to this, like, place where you are picking every black person that is on a show apart? Actually, Haley, one of the main characters, is dark complected. So
she sure is. Let me put her on the screen. Standing alone in her, what's that?
The mistress.
Yeah. She's in the first column, second.
And one of the daughters, I feel like, I don't know, maybe a little bit browner, but not light. Like, everybody's not the same, Jasmine guy, hue of light skin like Davis ass is. He's always Davis. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But it's always room for them to bring more on. I think they got some handsome dark skinned men on the show. For sure. Like not Danny, of course, that's Danny's husband down there at the bottom, but Bill, because he done sat up there and cheated on her. And then the gag is, y'all, the man done cheated on his wife with his daughter's friend, because Haley was friends with the daughter. Like, just so messy. And then he didn't even have it going on with his attorney life and stuff. He used her daddy's connects to get to where the hell he is. And then now don't nobody want to show up to the wedding because they don't fuck with them like that. They don't like how he left the daughter, Danny, and stuff. So now he coming to the house threatening them, telling them like, hey, y'all better show up to this wedding. We need y'all to welcome us. And it's crazy how he shows up for Haley, but don't sound like he showed up like that for his wife.
And
so
he blackmailing everybody too. That's another. He blackmailing everybody. You could tell.
I'm not on that part yet.
Well, he just goes around kind of like, I did this for you, so you better do this for me, type of thing.
Well, for sure. But some part of me blames the Duprees because I feel like they set it up that way in a sense.
They did.
And so it's like now he's dishing back to them. But I wonder if Bill is actually going to be faithful to Haley, if Haley's going to get that same work back.
Right.
Or is he going to love her so much and completely differently than what he did the first lady?
Yeah,
I think that's what it's gonna be.
That's gonna make it even worse.
I think that's what it's gonna be for a little while. But if it's a really good one, that at some point he's gonna turn evil, because that's just how soap operas go. At some point he's gonna do something where he's gonna be turned evil, and then he might almost die. And then when he come back, he gonna have amnesia, and then that's gonna make him a nicer person again. Like it's
you're right. You're right.
I used to watch the stories back in the day, baby. Okay, so I know about him, but that's why I was excited about it, because it's like the first black one in a very long time. It's not Tyler Perry, so I was grateful for that. It's a black woman who actually created the show, who has worked on lots of other shows, including The Bold and the Beautiful, which was my shit. Okay,
why did it kind of give Greenleaf?
I can see that.
Yes, but I love it.
I do too. I like it. I think they're doing a good job, and I'm ready to see more. Like this week's today's episode, Danny is a mess, and that nephew of her sister's husband, what their last names are Robinson. I can't think of the boy's name. He's the photographer, the one that goes around. He's sneaky.
I was like, what's going on with him? We have not pieced that part together yet. I need to see today's episode, because I'm trying to figure out what is Les's, like, who hurt her? Like, somebody hurt her.
Do you want me to spoil it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the girl that was at the she had went to the hospital. It was the lady with her daughter talking to the and they had to talking to the white girl. So when they went to, I guess, got home, the mom got a glimpse of what's Danny's sister name? I forgot her name.
I forgot, but that's Daphne Duplay. That's her real name.
Yes. So she saw Daphne Duplay's husband. Okay. And she just kind of like stared at him. So I'm like, does she know him? I don't know. But when she got home, her daughter told her that I guess like, you've been dealing with stuff too long. Like it's time for you to get your, receive what's owed to you. Oh, they're saying it's Nicole. And she is the one that ended up hurting old girl. You talking about the assistant to Nicole? Yes. She hurt her. And then you want me to keep going?
Go ahead.
So this bitch ran the girl off the road with a motorcycle.
I saw that.
Then this what she did. She was trying to get the girl out the way because she wants the tea of what's going on with Nicole and that man, because Nicole got that perfect life. Her husband adores her. But I'm wondering what the history is with that man and that woman. Now the fact that he walked clean past her makes me think he doesn't know her. So then I'm also questioning if back in the day he could have assaulted her and then that could be his child. I don't know. But I'm just wondering a little piece. I just come up with this stuff in my head. I don't know.
Because you don't know where it's gonna go, but
yes. So when they all sat down, she asked the older woman, because also I clocked that tea too. That lady, the girl that got ran off the road, the lady she's working with, that's her daughter. Before because remember she said
older lady who had lunch with Leslie.
When I first saw them in the scene talking to each other, I said, watch, this girl gonna be her daughter in some way. Now it did not come out, but it's appearing that way. But they'll do twists and turns and it'll be something completely different. But when they all sat down, the older lady that works with Nicole and she sat with the other ladies, they asked her how are things going with Nicole, and she clearly is loyal to Nicole, so she's not trying to give her tea.
She deserves every good thing that happens to her.
Exactly. So that is why that woman ran that girl off the road, because then she talks to that woman and tells her, the lady that works for Nicole, and tells her she gets an update on what's going on, and she says she's going to be out for a minute, with
so
getting
she can replace her working for Nicole
with her daughter. Yes. And she's like, my daughter can do it. And I'm like, girl, this ain't what you want.
Daughter. Okay, got it. All right.
So you think that Michelle, you think that's the daughter too? His daughter too? That's what I'm wondering. I'm telling you,
it probably is.
Either they had a high school love or something like that, and he assaulted her. Because the reason why I say assault, because he acts like he's so perfect. It's something about him that I'm like,
Absolutely. You talking about Nicole's husband?
Yes. They act like they got the perfect family. Even the episode before last, the photographer was taking pictures. Oh, y'all are such a great family, and everything that y'all did for me. Like it's definitely like what the fuck is really hood.
Hood? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was like, I wonder what the brother did. Like, well, whoever the grandson did.
Martin, yes.
What did he do in order for them to have to make Danny go to the wedding? Because they making Danny go to Haley and Bill. I'm gonna keep calling that man Davis. Bill wedding. And I was just like, why y'all making that lady go? Y'all know she already crazy. She already punched Haley in the face. She slapped Bill, knocked a whole bunch of shit off his desk. Like she probably gonna show up there and act a plum ass fool. And I can't wait. I hope she she not letting up. Her mama keep trying to talk her down. Can we talk about Tamara Tooney and that motherfucking gray hair?
She look good.
Ooh, beautiful. Every time I was her, I was just like, damn, bitch, not you looking better now than you did on SVU. Like, damn.
Did I see who Danny slept with? Yes, I did. I did see that.
Who did see that. Slept with last episode?
Girl, the nephew, the one that you was just talking, the photographer.
Oh,
baby, and I could tell the energy because he was just coming on to her, and I'm like, please don't. And she vulnerable right now. She needs some Z. And that's what it's giving.
I gotta go watch.
It's 4 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 4 episodes, and it's pretty good. I have to say, like,
Daily.
So far they got my attention. Hopefully, they keep it. I did not know Martin was he's a gay man, so they're adding that into the character. But can I tell you, I believe that one of Danny's daughters is as well.
The oldest one.
You think the one that was kissing the guy on the bed?
Was she kissing the guy on the bed?
Yeah, when on the first episode, she was all over that guy, all over her man. I think that may be her husband. I'm thinking about the younger daughter.
You think the younger daughter gay? Oh, I thought the older daughter was gay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I think it's her because she was sitting there because on the first episode they were talking about relationships and getting married and this and that. And Nicole was like, "Oh, you don't have to do that. You know, it's not that deep, whatever." And I was like, "She's not interested in what y'all talking about because she's not interested in being with a man." But that's just what I had got from it. But I'm looking forward to seeing if how I'm watching it is true or what.
You're right. I'm remembering now that at the beginning when she was getting ready and he was like, "Oh, let me get you ready, and you got to go to work and all that." Wasn't it? No, that was something.
No, the other daughter, the one that when Danny called her, it's like, "Oh, you have this and that to do." The girl had like an attitude, but you saw another woman in the back that was getting dressed. But she's supposed to be starting like a business together. I don't know, but I
know who you're talking about. Okay, I
just said I think that she's gay, and I think her mom doesn't know this. I think she does it. She's going to be very defiant, in my opinion.
She don't want to be a model anymore.
She don't want a model. She wants to date who she wants. And that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
and that's why she was agitated. Also, being on the phone with her mama, because she, you know what I'm saying. But child, y'all gotta watch it, okay? So I'm probably gonna be doing some little weekly chats about it, people. Because it's good. It's good. Okay. Anything else on the show? I think that's it. I don't know, but y'all go watch it. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and hop over and let us talk about Real Housewives of Potomac real quick. What all happened on this episode was Ashley versus Wendy. And when I say y'all Wendy whoa, Ashley's ass out. Wendy said, and I understand that we shouldn't be like, hyping up, your marriage, whatever the case is. But when she saw that, I'm still married to the father of my kids. Good luck with you and yours. Loved it. I said, get her together because I'm sick of Ashley. Because why is he upset about a lateral move when she's not lying? It may not be the same age, it may not be the same pockets, but it's definitely giving you went from one white man to the other. So it was a lateral move for me. Giselle saying Mia is lying about living in Potomac, knowing she's down here in Atlanta. Mia. And Stacey getting exposed by TJ. But we'll find that out on next week's episode. But I like Stacey, y'all, but I think Stacey may be a liar.
Oh, big one.
Yeah.
Did you see how Giselle Lucky tried to expose her for trying to come out with their own weed brand? And then she was acting like she was confused about it.
Yes, I did see that. I also can't trust Stacey because of her wig.
Yeah, that was
hard wig.
They had a little hump in it. And I'm
white husband wig.
But it's giving delusional because if you don't know you look bad, then how can we meet on the same you know what I'm saying? How can we be on the same
as our theory?
Stacey, her up and got their divorce though. Now, what'd be crazy is if I guess TJ says that she's not divorced.
Ooh,
that would be because I'm like, what could TJ possibly be saying about that? But I don't know. What did y'all think about the show?
Ready for it to be over. I honestly thought it was over.
You don't think the reunion is better than the season?
Yeah,
it's better than the season, but I mean, this is all we needed. I'm just like, okay, what else? Because I've just been more so keeping up with what's been in the media. Just caring.
Basically, that's all they've been talking about is Karen. I'm glad that Wendy did eat Ashley's ass up because I don't really see it for Ashley, and I feel like Ashley is very condescending and likes to play in people's face a lot. So whenever she can get read down, I'm very, very happy about that. I also feel like essentially, she likes to not just her, but Giselle was made to get off of this Wendy shit. But like they like to anything Wendy say, they like to blow it out of proportion as if they aren't all shading each other. And I feel like she likes to blow shit out of proportion when it comes to Wendy. I like the way Wendy has been handling herself. Very much more laxed than she was in previous seasons. Kind of like, child, whatever.
Right.
I guess. I like
she used to come overly rehearsed. The first season when she came talking about Zen went, or the second season when she returned, and she's the whole reason why I started talking about Housewives boot camp. It's given she went and now she let it go and she's falling into herself, which is good. But y'all know I love Ashley. I love Ashley and her mess. Like
Ashley
somebody has to do it.
I guess so. And she needs to mess with Wendy right now because she ain't got Michael. So and she ain't gonna have Karen to fight with. So she needs somebody to keep it going. So I wonder if they're gonna keep the same cast they got, or if they're going to, bring somebody back now that they losing Karen. But
Low key, that's who Stacey remind me of, is Ashley.
Stacey?
Yeah, she does. Cause she messy also. She's messy also, and she loves white man. And also it feels to me like they both brought on boyfriends for hire. Like the Jack Harlow guy and TJ.
Uh-huh. You probably right. Well, that's all on Potomac. It wasn't a whole lot that really transpired. I mean, aside from Mia getting up and walking the hell off and crying all over the place. Anything else on the ladies? All right. Let's go ahead and hop into Married to Medicine, y'all. Before we actually get into Married to Medicine, I do want us to hear what the green eye one of them had to say about the show.
Let me tell you what I don't love. Married to Medicine.
Oh.
So I like those ladies.
Yeah.
I like the show.
Okay.
I don't like what the hell is happening.
What is happening?
So I know you don't know, but I got caught up into the Matrix.
Okay.
And I turned on my TV and it was there.
Okay.
And all I saw was, because we know Phaedra's on the show. And they were on a cast trip.
Okay.
And here comes Apollo.
Okay.
Joining them on the trip.
He's not a doctor. Okay.
Yeah. With his wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's not a doctor.
Who's not a doctor either. Right. And
Phaedra's not a doctor.
And so Heavenly, who is a doctor, invited Apollo and his wife. So they're walking up. So then we cut to Phaedra in her confessional, and she's like, yeah, this is the woman that my husband was cheating on me with.
Okay.
So then we see, like, Shireen, I think that's her name, is the wife. And then we have Quad, who used to be married to a doctor, Greg, who is now married to someone else.
Yes.
On the show.
Sweet Tea or something.
Yes. And then now Quad is there with her new boo.
Okay.
Okay. So we have all of these exes and all of this mess. And I'm typically here for the mess because, I love me some Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Right. Yes. Okay.
So I am here for the mess.
Yes.
Not this mess. I was kind of like feeling bad for Phaedra. I felt like this is, from a producer standpoint, like, this is too much. We didn't cross the line. It's just too much.
So, like, did they blindside her?
Like that, from what I understand, behind the scenes, she knew Apollo was coming, but not the wife.
Okay.
And I think because Apollo was at the reunion last year, but with her. So I think.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah. So I think she was cool with that, but not like you're bringing the wife.
Why is Apollo?
Why is Apollo there?
I don't even understand. Why is he there?
I don't get any of it. It don't make no sense. This is the whole thing is set up to be messy.
Yeah, messy.
And
right.
it
That's
reeks of that.
Yeah.
It reeks of producer produced. It just,
yeah.
I literally said no more. But let me tell you what I don't love. Married to Medicine. All right. Would you guys agree that Married to Medicine has gone super dark?
No.
No.
I know Giselle ain't talking. I know
if anything
Giselle ain't talking about going dark. Girl, I guess she forgot who she was since she came on this season and act like she had a little bit of sense without Robin.
The way y'all treated Candace, that was dark. The way y'all tried to gang up on Monique, get her kicked off the show, that was dark. The colorism, that was dark. Okay,
talking about Chris Bassett.
Chris Bassett, that was dark. Talking about the other Chris Samuels, the baby not being his, that was dark. Like, that was some serious shit that you did, Giselle. Bringing exes. At the end of the day, if these people had really moved on the way they say they did, being around your ex and their new partner should not, like, give all of this. To me, it shouldn't. Like, I would be
feel
fine.
bad for Phaedra. Honestly, who would feel bad for Phaedra? Yeah. Yes, Phaedra, you want a check by any means necessary. I don't give a fuck. They should be making you work for your check and putting you in situations like that. I don't care.
I don't think that it was I don't think it's anything to feel bad about really with Phaedra, but I do think it's crazy that they often put people in situations that they ass won't want to be in. So I love the fact that she got the hell up off the table. Before we go more into the episode though, I wanted to get y'all thoughts on Dr. Heavenly. And what she had to say that kind of had her under fire.
So when you have a conversation with somebody, if somebody gets upset and it goes to the left, most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men, you know what I'm saying? The guys that is kind of soft, but real men are gonna feel like, you know what I mean? Straight men are gonna feel like if you tell my wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I mean, that's just it is. So when you have a conversation with somebody.
So that's what Heavenly said. It had a lot of people upset because she the way she was talking sounded like gay men are not real men and that only straight men would be the ones to want to, you know, fight for their ladies or anything like that. But she did come back and she apologized though. And she said that's not, you know, what it is that she meant, but she understands if it hurt people, but you know, to forgive her because, you know, she didn't mean it like that is what she said. What are y'all thoughts about it?
She meant that shit. And her apology was just to clean it up because you don't want so many people to be angry with you because you make a lot of money with gay men. So it would behoove you to get your ass up there and fix that shit before them niggas that help you make money don't want to talk to your ass on the internet no more. First of all. Second of all, I feel like she covers a demographic of ignorant black women that their book smarts for some reason cuts off when you get to a certain point. Like they have all of the book smarts in the world. And that's why that was my main thing with Heavenly. Because the thing you like to hold over people's heads is the fact that you're a doctor and you're so intelligent, but then you say ignorant, non-factual, bullshitty things like that. When you know good and goddamn well, a lot of gay men and trans women stand up for heterosexual, cisgendered, whatever the fuck. They stand up for women all the time, y'all. Like you actually do see that. To me, King was acting, the other men, everybody was acting out of character by not going along with Dr. Gregory's bullshit. Because to me, Dr. Gregory even said it himself. He expected them men to be on his side. The fact that they felt like he was doing too much and you know, all of that, I think that says a lot about how much you were wrong in the situation. But yeah, Heavenly, I feel like Heavenly is just always gonna say something like that when it comes to gay people. You're just gonna always be ignorant and old in some respect, and that's just what it is, and that's sad. And I'm glad you felt the need to apologize, but I don't think you actually meant it. Like I don't think your mindset changed or anything. You really feel like that.
Ignorant and old is what comes to mind, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. That's why I was honestly more so surprised that there was a response to what she said, because I wouldn't expect anything different to come out of Heavenly's mouth. I feel like a lot of older black women that way, they just do not view any man outside of the traditional straight father, go to work, go home, husband as a real man. So I think when she was saying a real man, she's thinking like textbook traditional man. But also, I now that I listen to how she says it, I think the part that's more so offensive is on one hand, she can see a traditional man as a real man, but the way that she grouped not a gay man, not a bitch man together, not a soft man, the way she othered all of that, that tells you exactly where she sees those people in her brain. She sees straight man, husband, provider as a real man, and she sees these other ones as another area of men. So I'm not surprised by what she said at all. I am a little bit surprised that people, you know, responded to what she said, but I mean, it's ignorant. I mean, I don't expect anything different.
1000% not surprised. And honestly, I feel like Heavenly do a lot of SHI and people support and go up for it. So I didn't think that they would be upset much longer about anything that she said. You know, y'all was just praising her for some of her antics the other day. And then as soon as she comes and she pretty much attacks your community, then now it's something different. But as long as everybody's good, then I'm good. So she apologized and the people will move forward accordingly. Good luck. T getting into the episode. So a few things happen. Of course, Gregory and old boy about to fight. I don't know why T is even trying to say anything to King when I need her to get her husband and focus on him. I'm hollering at the fact that Phaedra was doing a whole lot. She was yanking on T's neck, speaking in tongue. And I was like, a lot of that is because you wanted to pounce on Shireen and you couldn't. So you had to call on someone or something. I blame you, Contessa. I do, because you came over and brought the Lord into it. Y'all weren't thinking about the Lord, and you did that. In addition to that, Toya, BITCH, your reaction is me standing around trying to figure out what the fuck y'all got going on.
Drink in the hand, girl. Hold up.
Did y'all catch
Toya has been me this whole damn season with the questions and I love Toya.
Yes, me too.
Toya been on it.
Did y'all see Eugene though? Eugene has had me in tears.
What the hell is going on
when he
over there?
the words out, the second time when he told King, they got to pass. King said, "Fuck the pass." Right? Yeah, fuck the pass. I was. I like Toya and Eugene. We appreciate you for being, comedic here.
Okay,
yeah, I
thank
love
you.
him.
Greg lies, tells T that he did apologize to Quad. Did not hear it. Don't know if they showed it. Well, I didn't see it, so I don't know if it happened. I don't think it happened.
They would have showed it.
Sure. Their apology is owed on both sides, is what he said.
Oh, I thought he said he did apologize.
No, that's what he told King initially. When King said, "I feel like you should apologize to her," his response was, "Well, I feel like there can be an apology on both sides."
Oh yeah, that's what he said at first. Yes.
He
And
did
then
not
told her
apologize.
something else. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That whole damn thing was a mess. What else happened? Oh, Phaedra.
We gonna pretend to be perfect like Heavenly and Damon. I did clock that one. That shit was hilarious. Eugene said that shit too.
Oh, when he was walking off with
he said it when they was in their room together. Remember, Toya was like, "Can we just go and do our own thing? Do we have to deal with them?" He was like, "Yeah, we just gonna act like that." Like we
I can only imagine what they pillow talk conversations be. Oh, I know they be hollering.
Oh yeah.
I also wonder. I think that there is some love about Heavenly though. Although I don't fully understand how Quad can continue to befriend somebody that be playing her over and over again. It must be some type of love about her that a lot of y'all don't try to spill no tea of anything of what you heard about her, and she comes to her YouTube and drag y'all.
You know why?
I don't think they know anything.
That's the first thing. I don't think they know anything because I think they've been very hold their shit close to the vest. But on some level, I think that they know they need Heavenly. I think that what they've determined now is they don't want to work that hard. And Heavenly is willing to work very hard to make sure that the show goes round and that Jackie can remain on her pedestal and Simone can remain just on the sidelines laughing.
Jackie is literally just sitting there.
There's no reason for her to even be on the show at this point, to be honest. Like everybody's doctors, whether they doctors or not. That's another thing I'm tired of hearing people say. Quad's not married to medicine. She married is past tense as well. She was married to medicine. You don't have to continue to be married to medicine in order to be on the show you've already been on. She's already a part of the show. And to be honest, without her, I don't know how entertaining the show would actually be. Another thing, like, let's be fucking real, y'all. Even without Sweet Tea, without Heavenly, without Quad, nothing would really be happening on this show. Nothing would be happening. So I feel like they give Heavenly a pass because they know they need Heavenly to work that shit so that they can keep them paychecks because they're getting paid well at this point.
They let Heavenly do the work that they don't want to do.
Exactly.
Because they don't see her dentist doctorate as serious as theirs. Hey, Dr. Jackie.
You know, it's so funny.
You're not a
to see
doctor of
Heavenly.
medicine.
The way Heavenly defends Dr. Jackie, even though Dr. Jackie has said some of the most fucked up things to Heavenly over the years. And I get, we have our issues and all of that, but she called you a busted can of biscuits not too long ago.
Because she reminds her of her sister
and her mama.
That's that's the relationship I think that she wish she would have had with her sister.
Who you talking about? Heavenly? That's the relationship.
Heavenly and Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like they do need to give her. I said this. They need to give Dr. Heavenly producer credit, as far as I'm concerned. Say what you want to, but the bitch is producing the show. Like bringing on Apollo and Shireen, and then throwing it on Phaedra, bringing on.
Listen, I felt like that was hella messy, but I ain't gonna lie. I did appreciate the entertainment. I was like, we thank you though.
Yes,
I think for me, my biggest issue just be Heavenly coming down just every week, pounding it to the pavement. Sometimes I'm like, damn, Heavenly. Every week, like, girl, give us a break. Like, it's like you can take a break next season. Matter of fact, the whole show could just sit down for a second. Just sit down. Everybody, take a break. It's a whole lot of going on. Take a break.
It is. It's absolutely.
What y'all think about Greg when he was telling Sweet Tea that she couldn't do nothing, and she was like, "I'm combat trained."
I think it was weak as hell of him, especially when you have this lady that is showing her support for you. I feel like every time she try to defend him, he embarrasses the fuck out of her. And to me, I just don't see that being a good recipe in the long term, in my opinion. And I think she need to get the hell up off the table. When it comes to him, like I ain't like that at all. Like she's trying to defend you and have your back. It's like, girl.
Yeah, he's not smooth enough. I recognize sometimes a lot of men, they lack smoothness. So how he was supposed to handle that situation with Sweet Tea, first of all, you was supposed to tell her, baby, I understand whatever training you got. I trust that you would have had it, but I don't ever need for you to step in for me as a man. I had my shit.
That's what he
then
said.
outside of that,
what she was trying to do.
No, and then he should have also been joking with her. Like, I would have been like, what you was gonna do, babe? What you was gonna put him in the headlock? What you was gonna do? Like, that shit was supposed to work itself into a light moment, because what the woman is trying to tell you is she was willing to fight a grown-ass man on your behalf.
Oh, yeah.
And him as a man, that's like that's making him feel like less of a man when it comes to his ego. But at the same time, my nigga, how much of a man are you when you said to her, you so glad that Check was there, because if Check wasn't there, it would have been a fight to the death. First of all, I think what Sweet Tea was really saying is Check wasn't the only nigga that stopped you from getting your ass whipped. And you know it. You was relying on Curtis, Cecil, and fucking Scott to come and save you if you was getting your ass whipped. You was relying on them men to save you, which is why King waited until they was preoccupied to have that conversation with you, because he knew that you was chesting up to him because they were around and you felt protected by them. So to me, I just feel like he's bitch made. He's bitch made.
Very much.
You know, and I feel like he likes to pick on women, talk to women crazy, and take those moments like he did with King, where you can make it a scene after you done threw all these little slick jabs that what you thought he wasn't supposed to pick up or something. You thought that shit was supposed to fly over his head, that you was playing in King face at least 2 times. I clocked when he got up and walked towards King. I said, that right there was like one of the first times he tried it. Because when you get up and start walking towards a man, when y'all in some type of discourse all fast and shit, I would have like thought you might have been running up on me on some slick shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that one the same way. I didn't.
To the death. That's how devoted he is, and still intertwined with Quad. To the death.
Over somebody you're not with.
And
that's
it was
crazy.
It
was him projecting. It was him kept continuing to tell her that it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. And I'm like, it's the lack of accountability, because you're upset. You're projecting onto her how you feeling. And for you to be a psychiatrist and you're aware of this, it's full on manipulation. And see, you already noticed. I feel like a lot of what the fans are saying, I don't think it's something she's surprised about. We already know she had that sit down with Heavenly, where she kind of admitted that Quad was right about some stuff. You just, want the things that T says, like, you know, we're married, we argue, we disagree, and like anybody else in a relationship, I do feel like you say those things to convince yourself.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that's how it has to go at all. Like, he's upset, don't like your answer. You were going to defend him. Did he go upstairs and tell you it's your fault and then tell you not to do things if you don't want to get the answer that he's giving you?
Yeah, I really did not like the way he was talking to her. Like, and then he reminded me about the way he used to talk to Quad. Like, everybody, I don't know why people hate Quad so much. It's very confusing to me because when I went back and rewatched Married to Medicine, like maybe last year sometime, I get her over the topness might annoy people. She talks for a long time. She's long-winded. Yeah. But the way y'all have been hating on that lady lately, it's some weirdo shit to me. Because that man absolutely was abusive, condescending, degrading, and mean to Quad. He cheated on her. I went back and replayed that reunion show where she put it out there that he abused her. She said, "You ruined my knee. You dragged me down some stairs and you put your hand over my nose
and he admitted it.
Tried to suffocate me." Like,
he admitted it. That's what's crazy. It's
he told Sweet Tea in the scene. Remember when they was talking at the table? He told Sweet Tea that somebody was gonna get hurt. He wasn't talking about on the beach. He was talking about between him and Quad. He was like, it was a volatile situation. It was toxic, whatever he said. But I really do think eventually that nigga would have killed that lady if he was already in that house suffocating her. And I just think he's the same person, and I think he was talking to Sweet Tea the same way.
I can tell you why people don't feel bad for Quad. It's not a good reason, but I think they don't feel bad for her because they see somebody who is a very strong personality. No, not gold digger, but they see her as a strong personality. Somebody that's not, you know, you don't really see her as somebody who would allow herself to be ran all over, especially by a man with a soft ass voice like Greg. So in those situations, like, I feel like with Greg coming across as a nice guy to the group, it's easier for him to do those types of things to her in public. And it actually benefits him to be with somebody as boisterous as Quad, because when these things do come up, it's always his word versus hers, because it's like, oh, you know, Quad got a mouth on her. So it benefits him to be with somebody like that if he is abusive. In a lot of ways, a lot of times guys can go under the radar because they're not going to show you. I feel like the majority of guys who are actually abusive don't come across as so to the world. They don't come across as mean or aggressive or anything like that. And we know that. We see in movies and stuff like that. Like, what's that movie I saw with the Black Lively? Whatever. It Ends With Us. He was a super nice guy in public. But think about that with somebody as turned as Quad.
It's always your fault. It's always gonna be your fault. Yes. He's a nice guy. She's mean to him. All of that shit. I low-key have got, you know, I'm not in an abusive relationship, but people have thoughts about me in my relationship as if because I'm boisterous, I'm like bullying the 6'3" nigga that's sitting right next to me.
Exactly.
It's like, nah, bruh. Like, at the end of the day, like, women usually handle the men that they're with some type of care. And of course, there are always, you know, bitches out here. Y'all don't get us wrong. But for the most part, those strong personality women are usually more like acquiescing to their husbands behind the scenes because of how their personalities come off. They know, like, we know our personalities are strong, so we have to be giving and you know, just kind of more flexible when it comes to how we are in our relationships because of that fact. I know this. So that's why I'm like, I don't like that y'all continue to act like Quad has done something for this behavior, because she really hasn't. Not having a baby for somebody who's abusive is smart. That does not mean that he was entitled to treat her that way,
right?
Because she didn't have a child for him. And you know, people always kind of threw that in her face when, you know, really sometimes, what if his shit didn't work?
Yeah, that very well was true. You know, when I was watching it, I was thinking that Sweet Tea should have like cussed him out and said this and did that. And then I thought about it and I said, well, no, because I feel like Quad gave him that same energy. Because I do agree with what Necey is saying about her being a strong person. Quad is not going to let him just say whatever or do whatever. So if you're going to get aggressive with her, I do believe she's going to give it to you right back. But even with that,
eventually
he still abused her, and then he still admitted to that. So I was like, I don't even know if that would have worked in T's favor to even give him that energy, because Quad gave him that energy, and he still did what he did, even worse. You know what I'm saying?
When she started talking to him at the table, and she was like, "That's not gonna get you nowhere." She was like, "It's my opinion." Like the way her tone shifted, like it's something that she goes through with him.
She's defeated.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear the defeat in her voice. And that's what the thing I like Sweet Tea, because amongst the group, she is a strong personality. She will, like similar to Quad, she'll tell you what's on her mind. But he strategically picked Sweet Tea because he found somebody that he could baby girl. So you could defeat her, not just baby girl with the money, because you had that when you was a Quad. That was the difference. You was a doctor, you had the money. Now you got the age factor too. And she really think that she came up on something. So I really hate to say it, but I think that Sweet Tea is going to end up staying in this marriage much longer than what she should. And it'll be similar to Quad. And it's not until she gets older and tired of the shit. And I hope you freeze them eggs. I'm not wishing anything bad, but this man will take you through your childbearing years. And then will you be like, okay, I'm ready to leave? Because he's slowly crumbling her right now. What is it? You either Play-Doh or you concrete.
The mind games that he plays with her, he is chipping away. When he said that, when he looked down his nose at her and said, "You are so naive."
So naive. Do you hear me? And that right there was confirmation as to why he got with you, because of how naive you are.
Yes.
But you know, she is gonna overstay her welcome in that relationship. She's doing it now.
The defending
yeah. And you know, I feel like she's gonna do it to prove the people wrong, but in addition to continue to validate herself for being on this show, because as much as she may complain about, you know, not wanting to do this show, I think she enjoys it a bit as well. You know, the celebrity that may come with it. So yeah.
Y'all notice she looked like she lost weight the last time she was on Watch What Happens Live?
She looked great. She looked great.
She do look good, but I was wondering to myself how she lost the weight. Because niggas like Dr. Gregory will make you lose weight from stressing behind them to the point where you won't have an appetite. You won't eat.
I thought it was a breast reduction. Then somebody said it was just a good bra. So I don't.
She looks like stress too. It don't look like stress, Lord.
Because her no, I don't think so.
Okay. She just looked significantly smaller than like the last interview I saw her in.
He had the age thing required too. Okay, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, he was 50 and Quad was 36. And I think Sweet Tea is what, 32?
Whoo, stop playing. So this man really is like finna be 60. That's insane. And that's what I said as well. And keep in mind, I don't dislike Sweet Tea. I love when she actually goes in on Heavenly's ass, because it seems like nobody else is willing to do it aside from Contessa and sometimes Simone. But don't keep talking about senior citizens and how you don't want to beat one up when you are with one right now.
That's a big. Do y'all think that's a red flag? I do not trust men who are like over 45 with no children and saying it's the weirdest thing to me. I don't know. I just think if I was Sweet Tea, I would have saw it as a red flag that he was over 45, single, no children at all. And I'm saying red flag because the woman who he was with didn't want to have kids with him. And also he hasn't had a relationship that turned into that. So to me, it's either like, unless you just want to live life differently, but he doesn't have that partnership. That's a red flag to me too. And I always see that with older guys. I feel like if you're older, I would assume that you've gone through either a long-term life partnership or either you had a relationship that led to children. And being that you technically had neither one, because how long was him and Quad together?
I don't know.
At least 10 years. Was it 10 years or 8? Something like that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Which is even more of the red flag because they was together for all that long and she still didn't want to have kids with him. Sweet Tea should have saw that as a red flag.
I mean, honestly, Sweet Tea should have saw all that shit as a red flag. It was on a fucking reality show.
So he's like 12 years older than her?
Yeah. I mean, he was 36. She was 36 and he was 50 at the time when they were together. Because they said it in a confessional. She was like, I'm 36 and you're 50. So we don't have time to waste. And that was around the time they were talking about getting a divorce. So, you know, and it's been years since they've been together. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, he's still now like an old ass man with a young ass woman relying on her naivete so that he can continue to use her the way he does. And I hate that she doesn't see it because she just, I mean, I think she does, but you're in this thing where you feel like everybody is just hating on your relationship and you want to prove them wrong. But it's like, girl, it's your life. Like, you're not harming us by staying with somebody that's treating you badly.
Yeah.
Right.
Robbing.
Uncommitted. The comment from girl to growth. That's the word I'm looking for, is uncommitted. I feel like if you are that age and you don't have any commitments, to me, that's interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
It's whether that be a relationship or something like having a child. There's no commitment
right
in that type of relation.
Well, first of all, there's a lack of attractiveness automatically. Let's be very clear. He's short. His voice is high. Listen, it's not giving big dick energy at all. So he has a lot to feel insecure about. And I think men like him walk around thinking that everybody can see their little thing down there. And so that's how they move. They move, you know, they move with women, especially. They think women can just tell that they got a small dick. And a lot of times we can.
We can.
But it's about the way you act, not because we can look down there and tell by your, you know, the size of your shoe or your height. Nah, really, it be about the way y'all carry yourselves, like y'all just ready to pop off on a woman for any little thing that may be perceived as a slight, all because you would see a slight as, you know, a woman recognizing that your dick is small. So that's and he needed to therapize himself.
Yeah, I think he got a lot of this just got a lot of work he needs to do that he hasn't done. You wanted the guys to be on your side, but when your wife is on your side, you don't even want that. So what the hell do you want? Mad with the guys, mad with your wife. We hate to see it.
Oh, I do know somebody that don't have no kids, but you know they still fine. Child David Banner.
David ain't got no kids.
No,
but ain't he in a relationship? He's been married, right?
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think so. He was flirting down with this girl on a red carpet at that event, that Essence event. I think he was there. He had this real nice, like brownish colored suit on or something like that. And he was flirting with the lady. He was like, "What?" She was like, "What's black excellence?" He was like, "You."
He hasn't been married. He said at age 50, he's ready for marriage. Interesting. Somebody left a good comment though. They talked about men who have kids and don't even be committed to their kids. So that's a good point too.
I mean, yeah, I think you could tell though, because some of them niggas be like, you know, out here, you know, they just look broke. They might not even be broke, but they look broke. You know what I'm saying? Stingy ass niggas. Oh Lord, don't get us started, y'all.
Anything else on this episode?
Oh, okay. So we covered Sweet Tea.
Well, you said the ladies are mean girls. Phaedra leaves and gets on a jet.
I love that. I ain't gonna lie.
I love it too. I like how she cracked Jackie's face.
Yes.
I actually like how she has them bothered a bit because of how they have treated so many people.
Yes.
Like, because they don't have a medical degree, it's like they ain't nothing. And it's like now y'all getting treated like that. And you can't stand it. And it's like, oh well, shrug shoulders.
She left on a private jet.
But why does Apollo feel like somebody said I reached out to Phaedra so we can have a conversation? That lady don't gotta talk to you.
We froze.
I'm not froze.
Yeah.
Am I froze?
No, you're good.
I can't see Jamie.
I can see her.
I see
She
y'all.
frozen to me.
Huh. I can refresh, Bonnie.
Now I can. I can see her now.
Okay.
That was weird.
I don't know. I could see y'all and everything.
Yeah, it probably was me, but I could see Necey. Like Necey was still moving and you just froze.
Like only one side of the screen.
Yeah. That was weird. Okay.
That's crazy. But yeah, Apollo and Shireen were tripping.
Yeah, I didn't like how Shireen screamed at Phaedra. Like, I really wanted her to get more of her ass handed to her. I also didn't like them apologizing to Apollo. That's what I did not like.
Yeah.
What you apologizing to him for?
For sure. What did y'all think of Dr. Mimi telling T this that they were trying to ruin her covenant or something like that? Did she say it?
That she was projecting.
And I said they're gonna be on your ass next, Miss Mimi. While you're over there, give them enough time.
Well, why do you think she was projecting?
Because I think something amiss with her nigga.
And we just don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't have her if it wasn't. So I definitely agree.
They was performing a little bit. Remember when the shit first started going down and you could hear him saying, "Hold up," because I don't play about mine. Yeah, like nigga, what?
I hope it ain't too bad though. Hopefully it's just work or something.
They didn't want to share nothing either though. Remember when they was talking about how many times a week do you have sex? They was looking at each other like,
you want just to say
nothing. 6? Yeah, we ain't saying nothing to these people.
Casey,
oh,
what you think?
What?
Steve, what you think?
That's the husband. Do I think he cute?
No, yeah, just what you think. What you think about him?
I think he's.
I don't think anything of him at all.
I'm with Necey. I don't really think too much.
Okay.
Don't think about it too much.
What you like? You think he gay? That's what you about to say.
It's something, son. It's something. I don't know. I don't want to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to throw stuff like that out. But it's something about the way he looked to me.
Damn.
First of all, then on top of that, it was the way she was acting. Like, your covenant and all of that shit. Like, that's low-key religious talk. And I feel, you know what I'm saying? So it was something about that. And I was really looking at him. And I just was like, you a real pretty ugly nigga. That's very funny.
That's how I would describe it, him.
And whenever I see a pretty ugly, not an ugly pretty nigga, a pretty
ugly nigga, yeah.
To know what a pretty ugly one is.
No, and he might not.
Is that seal?
It may not be gayness. It might be hoarseness. Okay, so it just it depends. It could go either way. I'm not trying to set in, but something ain't clicking for me. That's all I'll say. I ain't trying to put don't nobody say Bondy say the fucking thing. Just remember Bondy said something ain't right.
Yeah, I don't think anything of him at all. I was just like, I don't know. Usually I can say one way or another if someone in my brain is like attractive, not attracted. Him, nothing.
It's just, I don't know. I was just picking up on some weird type energy at some point, either when they was in a car or when they were talking to Eugene and Toya. Like, it was something there too, where I kind of felt like Eugene kind of had to assert himself a little bit in the moment. Like the way Steve was like, you was just kind of like, I was shocked. Like, you really got the ball rolling. Like, the way I'm not reaching, y'all. I'm just saying, like, I'm not really reaching. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying something's amiss. I can't say that. Oh, weird.
I don't think they're gonna be on long enough for us to know what it is.
You know what it's giving though? It's absolutely giving like another Lisa Nicole. Like the energy of what it's giving. Like, y'all act like we ain't seen that shit already. Like, that's what it's giving. And we didn't know whether Lisa Nicole old man was gay or whore. It felt like it could have been both. But it's just something amiss in that relationship. That's all I'm saying. Yes, my spidey senses are tingling. Just fuck with me or don't. I ain't really casting no judgment. I'm just saying it's something weird about their dynamic. The way she coming off all protective and the way she's also, I don't like all the little slick ass shade towards Quad. I don't like that shit neither. And
what she did?
When she was giving that speech at the end about people not being healed and all of that, they kept putting the camera back on Quad. And I felt like the way Quad was drinking her drink, it was low key like she friends with Sweet Tea and Greg. So it felt like she wasn't saying that Greg was unhealed. It felt like she was saying Quad was unhealed. I felt that shit. I also remember that face that she made when her husband brought Quad's bowl. That shit too. So like, I'm just, it's just little.
She
yeah,
did
it's
something
something
else
there.
at the game night too. I had caught her face at the game night
She be making faces
as well. But I was wondering, well, one, Quad definitely was like, girl, shut up. Like, it was given that because she was like, oh, if you're not healed, you shouldn't come around the group, whatever it was. But also I was wondering if Quad met her matching a person they talked too damn much. And if she was just like, girl, shut up. Like,
Who's the
please
match? Mimi?
pass the lemons, huh?
Mimi being the
yeah.
match.
Yeah. I feel like they probably chopped up some of what she said and Quad
Mhm.
finally see like, oh, girl, this what I sound like? Just going like, that's enough. You could pass it. I'm hollering. I didn't really trip too much off of exactly what she said because honestly, King's kind of said the same thing. He just acknowledged the fact that they not healed, neither one of them. I guess the only part would have been when she tried to mention them pretty much reevaluating coming a part of the group. And also, I was wondering, why would y'all give the ball to her first when she's new to the group to say, I guess.
No, that was why, because they was like, we're gonna call on her for her expertise. And it's just kind of like, I mean, Dr. G's a fucking psychiatrist too. Does he seem like he have expertise in this moment? Totally emotional, unintelligent motherfucker. Yeah, nah. I don't know how
Still on
long
the
they
phone,
gonna last.
upset. I'm like, sir.
I don't think they're gonna be here too long. I think they were trying to let it be known that they would much rather be a part of the group than be friends with them. I did feel that.
Be friends with who?
They care more about being a part of the group than being friends with Sweet Tea and Dr.
Oh, you talking about Dr. Mimi?
Yeah, Mimi and Steve. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's just something a little, going on right there. That's all. We'll see.
Yeah.
It might be nothing.
I think you clocked.
Child, listen, I'm about to be looking at the episode differently now. I mean, I was with Nisla. I don't think then I'm just like, okay, but now I'm gonna be watching like, oh shit. Searching.
Yeah, that's where it is. I don't know. I just kind of get a little confused when I see him. But she got they're both funny looking together. They go together. Like they're both attractive people-ish.
Yes.
Well, maybe it's just his nose or something.
No, I don't even remember what his nose looked like. I think it's down here, like what Bondy said.
Yeah.
It's something about
Oh,
the weight.
damn.
Is weight in his face down here.
Well,
But she
maybe
also has weight in her
maybe
face
it's
down
just
here too.
under
The
the
cheek.
eyes. Maybe it's all
He has a bottom heavy face.
damn, not bottom heavy.
Lavender marriage possibility.
Yeah.
What's a lavender marriage?
That's when both of them are gay and they're married.
Well, that's
I don't know about that. I think they both are just they go together. They attractive.
They look like have siblings.
Now I gotta go look at a picture.
And what is an acromegaly face?
I'm so confused. He looks like Arthur the Aardvark. What? He said somebody.
Acromegaly face.
No.
What?
Well, I mean, it reminds me of something, but I'm not gonna.
What you looking at?
Acromegaly face is a disorder in adults in which the pituitary gland produces too much growth hormone. They said symptoms include enlargement of the face, hands, and feet.
See, I don't know nothing about no.
No, y'all be coming up.
I don't want it to go there.
I don't know.
I know what there might have been some slight gayness in his chin line.
Dr. Mimi and Steve. I still don't
never
clock the
heard
gayness
before in my life.
I don't clock the gay. It's just
skin line. It's
okay. I'm fine with
they just funny looking. That's it.
Okay.
They both funny looking. Funny as fuck. Hold on.
I'm looking at a picture right now, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe it is my fault. I'm sorry.
Just funny looking. That's all.
Y'all sending me straight the hell out here, bro. That's what's going on.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, no, they do. You know what? They do look like a couple that if they was on a Tyler Perry show, they would swing. They do.
You think so?
Yeah, like I feel like think about it. You know how like Tyler Perry be having them shows, and it's like the couples meet up. She definitely there's always a light skinned, average looking pretty girl. There's always some very
nice.
No, they do. They do. But tell me them two people don't.
Oh,
look
they
like
have the same nose. They have the same nose. They have the same nose, and their mouths are complementary.
Oh, now you made me look at his mouth.
Yeah, they go together.
They make a nice couple.
I think they're attractive. I think they are. They're very attractive. He looked very moisturized. Not see the eye, everybody. I see it now. No, I don't do that. Nah, I was wrong. Listen, it don't matter, y'all. It don't matter. It's just that sometimes when people be doing shit like overreacting in scenes and stuff like that, I question what be going on. And it would just so happen sometimes you'll be looking at people and you catch these little slight moments, and usually you be right. Like it's just, it ain't nothing wrong with it. But yeah, some of these things are in the mannerisms. They are. Like, are we talking about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Oh, I wasn't.
Okay.
We can.
I
didn't finish the episode.
Carly's new husband.
Oh, damn.
A few times.
Did y'all hear them say that he is the founder or owner of Now That's TV?
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay.
I couldn't find the age on him. I just know he's younger than her. But that last episode, when they was having like a conversation, they was just talking about, well, first of all, he marries Carly and then doesn't tell anybody. And so she puts it out there for everybody. And now he's mad because I didn't tell my mama. Well, why didn't you tell your fucking mama? Like, why didn't you tell your mama?
He
Like,
excited too.
No
But who she talking to? Zell. My husband, girl.
It was,
You
yeah,
just
it was
married a man in secrecy.
Yeah, it was the way he was talking sometimes to her, and it wasn't even just me. Okay, it wasn't even just me. Like it was just like, wait, what's happening here? You know how you just watching? It's on the TV. It's just, he threw his hand up and what was it? I don't know.
I didn't catch that.
Listen, I'm okay. I missed it. Wrong. I'm okay with being wrong, but I want us everybody to just keep in mind Scotty Bowers. Okay.
I did see some online with I guess Spice and Shekinah and them was gonna fight somebody, but aside from that, I don't know what the hell.
Oh no,
Jasmine.
That was
Jasmine was gonna fight.
No, she wasn't trying to fight her, but when Spice was pulling Shekinah away and all of that, that's because Jasmine had showed up. And Jasmine, y'all know how Spice feel about Jasmine. She's in the Kirk cult, as Jasmine would say. And so she was like pulling Shekinah, like she's not your friend, like that. It was mad weird. Like Spice
this is my friend,
right?
Then Shekinah go hop her fun size ass on top of Spice to try to calm her down. It was weird.
Yeah, it was. I was like, what's going? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why everybody. I don't want y'all to think I'm being fucked up. But it really be more people than you would expect that actually are more fluid than they would like to admit, y'all. I just, I hate the fact that I be seeing this sometimes. That's all. But Carly and them is aggravating the fuck out of me. I'm tired of Carly. Why are you trying to have a baby? You weird as fuck. Why are you saying shit about the other girl baby, talking about ugly baby by an ugly woman?
Oh, wow.
Man, but I sure can. I'm like, Carly, you're a piece of dog shit, bro. Like, for you to even say some shit like that to somebody your daughter's age, like, that's wild, son.
Crazy word.
Yeah. But Yandy was on the same stuff as who was you just talking about on one of these shows, trying to ruin the covenant. Talking about they're trying to ruin my marriage.
Y'all gotta stop this. I was just like, I'll get off the reality show. You could have ended it in New York. What are you talking about? Because
that's what I was thinking.
Jessica, y'all, fucking Jessica, crazy ass Jessica said that her niece said that Mendici tried to holler at her at the bar and he didn't have no ring on. And when she asked him what's going on, you know, with your shit, he was like, oh, you know, it's complicated. And so, yeah, so Jessica is hiding her niece, but she's saying that her niece got hit on by Mendici's down to the bar. And so that's what they bring. Jessica brings the shit to Yandy. And Yandy gonna have this, you know, all emotional flip out moment as her husband is standing over there, unemotional, unbothered, don't give a fuck.
That's terrible, Yandy. I hope it's not true, Miss Yandy. Cause I don't know what Yandy and Mendici got going on. Cause I just feel like this been happening back when they was in New York and stuff. Cause with the other baby mamas, when Yandy had the locks changed on the first girl, and the girl was there the whole damn time, and
it's giving overlap. It's always been giving overlap.
Always. Anything else, ladies?
Not trash can yet. My God.
I said,
Thanks. Yeah.
Are they even really legally married? I don't know, because they went and got married in Dubai, but I don't know if that means anything.
I don't think so. Not unless they went to the courthouse in the U.S.
Damn. I didn't see this. It's alleged by the victims he used the money to buy Jennifer's wedding ring. They tracked the trips, the wedding, and spending to their investments.
Oh my God.
Sounds about right.
Damn, man.
Listen, y'all, at least I write about one thing today. My bad.
Now, Necey, I think they was laughing at you about this CEO comment you made in comparison to Neo.
I'm still not over how hard I laughed at that shit, bro. I'm still not over it.
Did I lie?
Him on Stomp the Yard was the icing for me to say you.
Ew.
Was he on
Stomp the Yard?
Who?
Was Neo on Stomp the Yard?
Oh,
I thought that was Chris Brown. Neo was on there?
I feel like he might have been in the background.
Yeah,
he like to float in the background and shit sometimes. I watched Toya and Regine. I haven't seen today's episode, but I watched that show. Y'all know I'm always support. I like, you know, now we all grown and shit. Over respectable.
Yeah, I guess he would.
When you have a bitter, jealous soul, you can't fake that energy through song or fake smile. I think this about
Dr. Gregory.
Neo.
I thought it was Tasha.
I think Dr. Gregory do got a song dropping next episode.
Yeah, it was hilarious, y'all. He posted it. I think somebody posted the full clip of the song, y'all. It's a travesty. It's hilarious though. Like, I feel like he keep making Sweet Tea look stupid. Like, because you making a song about Quad, talking about set me free, nigga. You are divorced and remarried. How much
It's
more?
been over 5 years, I thought.
Wow. It has been a long time.
Child. Anything else, ladies?
That's it.
That's it. All right, y'all. We thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Make sure you liking up the video like you're supposed to. Make sure you're following us on YouTube and the social medias. Any questions and things, all of the information is listed for you guys right here on the screen. We thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night, great weekend, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.